Microphone here. Get a mic ready here for you guys. All right, mic check 1 2. Esoteric 1 2. Mic check. All right, let's do this for you. Brand new edition of the show. Every Monday we are here with you. So please, guys, log on and share the link for us. I want to do a little commercial and be back to start the show here. We are a little bit behind time. We're doing some little preparation, and we have to each of our time. Let's see. Let me get a ball on the way here.
Okay, you're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You're not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh, so ja monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh, so ja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go outside free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people went beyond baboon, and few people went beyond monkey. The headers of the time made a big mistake. After election, they went and made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied, so they decided to send another caretaker. Who love, who care, who has the ability taking care of the monkey. You're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You're not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh, so ja monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh, so ja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey chop chop chop. Monkey cannot get tired. Say monkey chop chop yo. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop chop chop. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop chop yo. Monkey cannot get tired.
Keeping banana and the chopun. Stealing is the error. Corruption is the error.
Monkey cannot get tired.
Hey, we wanna live life. That's to live a good life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life.
You're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You're not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh, so ja monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh, so ja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you.
Bible storm, monkey listen. You give it right, it can practice. Bible storm, monkey listen. You give it stick, it can break it. We do your long time at Buddha, Mr. Monkey was very wicked. The way you see it with your apple, then you do that. Love is wicked. Monkey see apple, they pick it. Banana and plum, they take it. All the group kuku in a pocket. It went give it something lick monkey drop it drop it. Nana only babu can stop it. Monkey drop it drop it. Nana only babu can stop it. It call all African monkeys. All I want for them to rip it. Monkeys jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle. It ready get sick. Monkeys jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle. When I it ready get sick. Two back when monkey we catch it. That one it will not be easy. How you read, my people? I say it wicked. How you read, my people? I say it
Monkey, you not able to take care of Babu Nebu. You not able to bust the rata Babu Nebu. Oh, soldier monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Soldier monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down, yo. Monkey come down, yo. Monkey. Oh, soldier monkey come down, yo. Soldier monkey come down, yo. Soldier monkey come down, yo. Don't jam monkey say that away home. Don't small monkey say away home. On top of monkey say away home. Oh monkey say that away home. Away home. Away home. Away home. Away home. Let me know away home. Away home. Away home. My people ya away home. Away home. I'm sorry ya away home.
Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wave us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. Fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, you got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. With their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.
Yeah. The government betray us. Is that the case here? Let me put my national flag here. Is that the case here? I will. They lie. Yeah, the people lie. So I can't just say the people lie. I think they get some truth to that. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Dr. Sarpo the Esoteric, coming to you live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. You are here with our Sinoe County Premier platform, the platform we call the Evidential Platform. We come here not to smear the reputation of people. We come here to give you the bare facts, nothing but the truth. You know, there are other people. You know, there's a saying that says, you know, lie goes around 3 times before truth puts on its boots. Lies or lie goes around 3 times before truth wears its boots, you know. So that's why lie tend to spread faster than truth. You know, the lies will be around 3 times before truth can put on its boots. You know, but when truth wears its boots and it gets on the road, sooner rather than later, lie will be gone. All right, so guys, I want to say welcome to, let me see the people that I'm seeing right now following us. The Vice President of USAA Iowa Chapter, Mr. Abel Morris, welcome aboard. I think I must do this. It's very important because you guys, again, you could have been doing something different, but you decided to come and join Voice and Sinoe. So, Mr. VP, welcome aboard. Hey, my man, Soiree Mohammed, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Gerju Goa, my own sis is here. Our journalist from Sinoe County, the great Patrick Mohammed Gaddafi, the Libyan leader. How you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Mr. James Panto, welcome aboard. The great Ezekiel Solo, the great man. How you doing, buddy? Harrison, how you doing? The president of our union, Her Excellency President Francess Myers, welcome aboard. President Otella Kolo, North Dakota, and 7 others. I'm not seeing all of you. If you comment, I will recognize you. I can see all of you right now. So if you are following us, welcome aboard. Follow us on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Madison Freeman is my name on YouTube. You can subscribe to that. You can also relax instead of holding the little gadget in your hand. You can just sit back on your couch, on your bench, on whatever you have, whatever object you have to sit on. You can just relax on that, enjoy Voice and Sinoe. All right, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was great. Yes, went out with the family. They have our community area here, the soccer field. Went there a little bit to hang out with community members. And it was a good exercise to leave the house. Yes. So far, that's how my weekend. Nothing major. Nothing major. Got home, got the kids prepared, went to bed. Got my book. You know, I'm a bibliophile, so I like to read. If my sound is okay, I need a thumb up, please, from your end to make sure my sound is good. I'm seeing here Chris, Morga Davy, Connor. How you doing, my man Chris? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Appreciate your presence, man. You guys should share the link for us. I will have it. Okay, great. You thanks for the thumb up. Okay, the sound is good. All right, good. All right, let's get the ball going here for us. Let's get some basic stuff out of the way. So I want to start the show with a special shout out to my mother. I call her the griot, the matriarch, the raconteur, whatever title you want to call. The mother of the Sarpo Nation, the mother of Sinoe County, and you can go on and on. So my mother celebrated her birthday on the 15th, sorry, on the 15th of this month. And so, yeah, the schedule I screwed up. I should have written, usually I write an elaborate post on Facebook, you know, but other things got in the way. So unfortunately, I didn't write the post in honor of my mom. But mom, you are a special person. That's my mom, that beautiful lady. She never gets old. She always young. So she celebrated her, I think, her 15th birthday or something like that. Yes. Yeah, you can just call the number if you want. You know, so 15. She's a young girl now. All right, but on a serious note, I would like to say happy birthday to my mama. Mama, love you so much. Wish you many more happy returns and the best life has to offer. Yes, you are the best mama in the world, and you cannot be replaced. All right, so I have a guest. We are a little bit into the time. We have the representative aspirant of Sinoe County electoral district number 3, Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully. She here on an impromptu basis. We are to try, maybe I give her 30 minutes to talk about one or two things from the politics of Sinoe County, specifically electoral district number 2. But again, Mama, I love you. Happy birthday to you. Wish you many more, and we will keep celebrating the birthday. Let me see here. Once my guest she gets situated back there, I will bring I'll bring the great lady, the pioneer of Sinoe politics, district number 3. That's Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully. Madam Foley, let me see whether you can adjust the camera a little bit, carry up, so you can be up a little bit. Perfect. A little bit up. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you carry up a little bit. You're all the way down. Yeah, I want to adjust that a little bit more, please. No, not that side. Just carry up. There you go. Up. All right, it should be good now. You should be good. You're all right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to bring on Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully, a former candidate for Sinoe County electoral district number 3. She contested 2017 for district number 3, and she's coming back again, second round. Let's see whether she can pull it up this time around. All right, so at this time, let me bring the lawmaker in waiting. Yeah, whatever the title you want to call it. What are you doing?
I am fine, thank you.
All right. So I mean, as the audio from your side, let me see here what I can do. Put the headphones on, maybe I will get you better.
Let me close my door, okay? Because they're doing some construction work.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll make sure I get the sound right. Hello, is my sound okay?
I can hear you perfect.
All right, good. I think the audience, the people This should be fun as well. Okay, welcome to Voice of Sinoe again. How are you? Looking great.
Thank you.
All right, all right. Tell me, how is Liberia? That's the first question I can ask.
Liberia is interesting. It's okay. Liberia is
it's interesting, you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
In what way? In a good way or in a bad way? Or so?
Liberia is everything is well.
Everything is well. Economically, everything is okay. People are getting jobs in the country.
You just trying to get me in trouble.
I just want clarity, that's all.
There's some challenges, put it like that. There's some challenges.
Okay, so you want to put that in context a little bit for us? What are the challenges that we're talking about here?
I mean, if you're talking about the employment status of the country, of course, it's the same. I mean, unemployment is very high, you know.
All right, let's see there. I think she will come back. Let's see. I think she got a call. It looks like it. So we kick her out. All right, she back. Let me see. I wouldn't bring her back here. I think she good.
Shit.
Hello? Let me see. Maybe she can come back. Let me kick her out of the studio. All right, guys. When she gets back, I will bring her. So that's Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully. It's mine. Should I call that impromptu guest on the show this morning or afternoon from my side. All right, so she has one or two things to say about the politics of Sinoe County electoral district number 3. All right, so when she gets here, we're gonna go into it. She shouldn't have internet problem or connection problem. This is the great United States, so we have a pretty good service here. Let's see. I don't know what my video is delaying over here too. All right. So while we are waiting for her, let me get to do one or two things here. While we are waiting for her, I don't want to be in the middle of my elaboration, and then I think she's back. Yeah. All right, Madam Jegbadai, how are you? You good?
I apologize. I forgot to put my phone on mute.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so I know to quote Chinua Achebe, I paraphrase him. He says, the tool frog does not come in the town square for no reason. What brought you on?
Oh, well, I think it's time, as we are approaching 2023, we have to continue to get our message out there and, want to have a little discussion with our people to remind them that, we're still around. We're looking forward to 2023 and to gather some support from your audience.
Okay. All right. So you want to get some support from the audience. Okay. But before we go into that, I don't know what's up. Everything okay back there?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I hear you perfectly well.
You're going in and out with the video. That's why I'm trying to see whether you can carry your camera or your monitor or whatever device you're using to go up a little bit because you're all the way down. When I make you solo, you can go all the way down. Yeah, that's
okay. Let me see.
Yeah, maybe you can get you from the chest level.
Okay.
No, you're going down.
Is that still low?
Yeah, low. Yeah, go up a little bit, please.
Up some.
All right, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Let's go ahead.
Is this okay?
Yeah, you're good. That's fine. Yeah, you are not as tall as I am.
Of course not.
Yeah, but you're coming in delay. Your voice is coming in late, like you're delaying.
I can hear you perfectly well.
All right, but go ahead. So I was asking about your trip in the district. How was it? I saw
Oh,
some videos. I saw videos you going around in the district. Just tell us a little bit. How was it?
yeah, it was great. One of the things I that is very interesting to me is what you read on social media is far different from what is on the. Someone keep calling me and I put the phone on do not disturb and they just keep calling. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
If you're not like, if I don't pick up, stop calling. But they can't stop.
You want to send a person a text and come back
No,
so they can.
they'll.
All right, but go ahead. You were saying something.
No, what I was saying that, it was as always, our visit in the district, our visit with our people, is very welcoming. Um, but what I have really honestly, this is the first time that I have really, really pay attention to this. What is being shown on social media is far different from what is on the ground. Far different, completely different from what's on the ground. You'll see all those posting on social media on Facebook. Those things are they are just as what they say they are, propaganda, but it's not what's truly on the ground.
So what is on the ground that we are seeing on Facebook, or that is
You know,
different from what is
uh,
on Facebook?
it's kind of difficult to stay in Morovia and try to propagate whatever message you're trying to propagate in Sinoe. And most of our Facebook writers are in Morovia, and they're not talking to the people on the ground per se. And they just go along with their message. I know they have to do those things and whatnot, but it's a lesson that I pay attention to it, and it was something that I learned, something new for me, really, honestly speaking. So all those things you see on Facebook, it's not
So,
really.
so in other words, what we see on Facebook, we shouldn't trust it.
Not, I would not. I would trust maybe between 10 or 20% of that. Yes.
That's a good number though.
When I say trust between 10 or 20% of that, meaning if you're talking about candidates that people are talking about per se, yeah, yeah. But when you talk about the strength of the candidate, like some people may carry it on, just making the exaggerating with these I guess with accolades and this humanitarian, those term and terminology that does not even apply to the person. No, no, those things are all made up.
Okay, so but when you talk about candidates that they are talking about, who are the candidates that they are talking about, or potential candidates that they are talking about right now in the district?
Well, I mean, every candidate, I can't give you any specific per se, but most of the candidates that you're seeing, like on social media, that trending on social media, yeah, the people are talking about them. Now we gotta um think about how they're talking about them, in what direction are they're speaking on about those candidates. So yeah, I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna give you any like, oh, they're talking about John Doe. No, they're talking about everyone. I mean, everyone. Anyone that said that have interest in the district, yeah, the people are discussing you. How they're discussing you, that's a different story.
Okay, I also heard the word strength of the candidate. I mean, can you tell us your strength?
This, a lot of a lot of a lot of our candidate, let's say certain candidates believe that, finance is a strength. You have to have a strength if you got to be financially, stable. Yes, that is true, but it's not all about that. The strength of the candidate, their ability to articulate the needs of our people, their ability to go and discuss issue, not basically trying to do this so deceptive way of giving and things of that nature. So the strength of the candidate is a lot of things come into play. You know, you have your financial strength, you have your what I would consider your interpersonal relationship, your interpersonal strength, how you deal with people, how you communicate with people, how you interact with people. You have those right there. And then the most important part about it, your honest and sincere ability to stand in front of that crowd and speak your mind and also take questions. A lot of the candidates are afraid to take questions. They're afraid to answer questions. They're afraid to be challenged. So when it comes to those kind of strength, I believe I am very strong in that area.
Oh, okay. So, but you talk about financially. So, in other words, you're also stronger financially than the other people.
No, I wouldn't say than the other people. I mean, I know my financial strength. You know, you can have $5 in your pocket and still say you financially strong. Yeah. So I
But can
wouldn't say
that?
than other. Huh?
No, no. I'll just. I mean, $5 does not make you strong financially. You know,
Well, it
especially in
depends.
terms of running
It
campaign.
depends. Well, actually, it's figure is I'm just figure speaking, but I'm saying anybody can have. You can have any amount of money in your pocket, and you can consider yourself to be financially strong. It's up to you. It's what you consider to be financially strong. But we're saying in politics, you have to have some financial strength. Yes, it's up to you to decide what your financial strengths are.
Okay, so tell us your financial strength while you're working with 1 billion, 1 million, 2 million. How much you working with the campaign, and where you getting the money from? We want to know.
Um, I'm getting from. I can tell you more. I think I honestly earn my money the old-fashioned way. I earn it. I work for it. Um, so that I don't have any problem with that. But to say what your financial strength, to put a number behind it, no, that's not something I'm ready to disclose right now. But
Okay,
financially,
okay,
I think I'm okay.
all right. So your opponent, do they earn their money fairly, or the traditional way? The other people that are running with you, is that the case there, or
I
they got their money the other way around? You know?
I have I have to focus on me. Um,
Okay.
I know how I earn my money. I can go in my room and go to bed soundly and wake up soundly. I don't have to worry about nobody. Like I said one time, nobody beat any pots and pan behind me. So I have to focus on me. How they earn their money, it's up to them. I know how I earn my money, and I'm comfortable. I don't have.
But man, Jeopardy, here's the thing though. The people that are running against you are listening to some of your speeches, and you speak of accountability and those things. So if somebody is running and we don't know the person's source of income, why should we trust the person when the person goes in the Capitol building? How sure are we that the person will not do something shady?
When that time come, as we approach 2023, I strongly believe we are going to get to that point where we cannot put it like this. We cannot disclose or discuss how someone earned their money and with our I guess the best way to say it, without proof, right? But it would be a little suspicious if you're making $2,000 to $3,000 a month and you exceed your the way you live, your lifestyle far exceed what you're making. That is obvious. Yes, we'll bring those things up, but for right now, I have to focus on me. I have to focus on, when it comes financially, you have to do a financial disclosure. You have to financial disclosure. So when it comes That's
Let me see. Yeah, Osiris. Hello?
what is this?
Yeah, I'm on the show. You want to participate? I'm on the show. Okay, all right. I thought somebody will call. Hello? Madam Jegbadai?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
You okay? The internet is kind of low, delaying too.
Yeah, I hear you fine. Maybe it's from
Yeah,
and
you should. Let
hear you
me see.
clear.
Okay. All right. So, you send me some, let's just say video or audio that you want some things that specifically you want to talk about. So I don't want to go on a tangent. I want us to go to those things so we can. I mean, you can explain what you want to say about those things. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see quickly. Let me go to my device here. And let's see. You sent me a couple of things here. I don't want to skip your outline. I think I went to the wrong one. So you sent me, for example, you say you wanted to talk about, like, I think you gave me a brief outline here. Hopefully I got it right. Okay, the first thing that you wanted to talk about, number one, you said my Dwazan people are a bit confused in who to support because most of them have compromised themselves by taking money from desperate candidates such as, I mean, I don't want to call the person name, but I mean, who are you talking to? I mean, what's going on? I want you to explain that. Hello? Yeah, she's frozen. Yeah, she will be back. The internet is kind of little glitching up. Yeah. Let's see whether she will come back. But again, I got a lot of. We have a wonderful show here. I just want her to exhaust what she wants to say, and then we can go into our show for the day. But let me look at some of the comments that are trending right now while we're waiting for her. Good afternoon. I'm following you from Bed of Creek City. How you doing, Ability? Welcome aboard. Happy birthday to Miss Zarzar for Henry, Mr. Glay. How you doing? Thank you. She has to close the window behind her. Okay, and she did that already. Hello, my dear brother and friend. How you doing? Facebook user. I don't know who behind that account. No jobs here like in America. You guys are lucky to be there. Okay. Let's see. She is back again. She the technical team for that lady, Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully, they gotta do a better job. Good afternoon, Esoteric. I'm following the conversation from Brewerville residents in Morovia. Okay, let me bring her back. She's still. I want to make sure that she settles down. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Jeopardy, how you doing? Welcome back.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you earlier. I'm sorry.
You hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I was saying you sent me some notes or some talking points. So I wanted you sent them because you want to talk about them. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So the first one you talk about, you mention somebody's name, but I'm not going to say the person's name. But you say Majorcan people are a bit confused in who to support because most of them have compromised themselves by taking money from desperate candidates, such as, I'm not going to call the person name unless you want me to disclose the name.
Well, you know what? That's something that I would like to discuss because I had realized and I completed. You know, I was a little shocked that our people will pretty much compromise themselves. You know, we're saying we want the best. We're looking for the best. We're seeking the best. We want talent, you know, and competition brings out talent. You can't say you want all these things and then willing to take money from people. Now I give you case in point. You have a guest that came up that once upon a time that made a statement that, you know, the our district or the county as a whole will not elect a female. And when it comes to running, a female cannot win any
A woman can do what men can do.
exactly. They can't do that. So if you're so confident and you know that, why are you trying to buy your way through? Why are you trying to bribe your way through? Go through the challenge with those women. Challenge them because you're a man. You already said that we can't do anything. You so strong, but you secretly trying to bribe and you know, and deceive and, you know, do all kinds of things.
Isn't that part of the competition? It's a competition, right?
It is a competition. It's absolutely a competition. You're right, but you cannot tell me that you so strong, that you are a man, that you're stronger than me, that you can do things that I cannot do. But at the same time, you trying to buy your way through. Challenge me. You a man. I'm a woman. Challenge me. Yeah.
But it could be that some of those things he's talking about, because a lot of things involved, a lot of things involved in it.
Fear. It's absolutely fear. It's fear. One, two, you know that you're not fit for whatever you're trying to go for. Three, I mean, I don't want to be too much on this, but it's surprising to me that you feel confident enough to make those statements, to say those things about women. And then the part that's shocking, you have women who support that. You have women who actually will listen to that and support someone who will say those things. But you're so confident and you feel so proud. You said it with such boldness, with such proudness, that we're the man. We can do things that we can go places that you cannot go. But then at the same time,
the guy is now spending money to get voters. Would you do the same thing? Because he said men can do things that women cannot do. Would you go in that competition as well to buy people off?
I am going to go in a competition of knowledge. I am going to go in a competition of actually discussing the issue. And I can guarantee you, when it comes to that person cannot stand on any stage with me. No way.
So, but Madam Jegbadai, you're speaking in riddles here. I mean, are you afraid to call the person's name?
No, I am not afraid to call the person's name. No, I'm not. I think as time goes on, you will get the message. I'm not afraid. It was something that really I was a little surprised, and our people being people that will reason. And I was surprised that some of them was willing to come under this person, I guess, influence. And but I kind of I understood at the end of the day, as time went on, there was some reassurance, and I understood what was going on, and I said, okay, we shall see. You know, time will tell.
Okay, so but you are making an allegation here, though. Do you have hard evidence to substantiate what you are saying? That the candidate is giving people money?
When you that is not, you don't have to have evidence. That's an open story, open book. You don't have to have that.
No, I am a skeptical guy, you know, so I mean, you can say it's an open secret, and I don't see evidence.
You have to personally experience what I've experienced. You have to discuss with people. You have to interact with people. Then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But you know, to say, oh, here's the video, here's is here in black and white. No, we don't have that. But you know, you discussing with people, and then it will tell you. And you have some folks that used to be free and comfortable coming around you, and you notice they're kind of a little distant, you know, they're a little distant. They're not as open like the way they used to be when when you guys used to interact. So you can tell from that. So I mean, that's as far as I will stop with that.
So I mean, this is the competition of getting people on your side, though. And you said
Yeah,
people that
it is.
are comfortable with you before they are backing up. So what strategy you have
I
now to
don't.
bring them back?
I think you're not understanding me. You're absolutely right. It is a competition of getting people on your side,
Right.
right? But you cannot come and make statement as though I am a weaker person than you in a competition, when you know that I am not a weaker person, I'm a stronger person, but you try to make it seem as though I am a weaker person by making those general statements about women, like, we don't have the strength. If you're gonna get in the race, don't take it the woman way. What is the woman way? I don't know what's the woman way. Don't do it the woman way. Don't get vest. No, you saying that you have the strength. You have that political strength to go against a woman. Okay, do it. Don't do those
So, again, Manager, but I want to push that point again. When somebody say I'm stronger than you, it's just a summary of a lot of things in there, because that statement is packed with a lot of things in it. So it could be
no.
financially, it could be, I mean, it's not, I don't know whether you're speaking physically, but he was
When
talking
someone,
about how strong he is to beat women in the district.
no, when someone tell you I'm stronger than you,
Uh-huh.
I go places that you cannot go. I don't know if that's demonic things. I don't know if that's the case. I can't do that one. Okay, I understand. But if you said, I as a man, I can go places that you cannot go,
Mhm.
or our people are not prepared to elect a female,
Mhm.
I take serious, I take serious exception to that. Why? What is it? I would like to know more. Why people will not elect a female? What's the reason why? Um, where are you going that a female cannot go? Where are you going that a female cannot go? Those things like that. I would like to know. I would really like to know.
Yeah, but you
Like,
have to understand, you got to understand from the historical context too, though. Historically, Liberia is this masculine society, so women are relegated to the kitchen, so some people still carry this philosophy and say men cannot do what women cannot do what men can do, so maybe it's the
but we're
historical.
moving away from that. We are moving away from that. I am saying I am a female. I will not allow you to make that statement and then allow other female to think, to believe, for you to believe that they're going to support you. I am going to carry your message every day, every single day, every gathering, every interaction that I have. And if it's a woman or female, anyone is in the audience, I am going to tell that person, this is what this person think of you, and you're the one that's going to put them in that position right there. End of the day, when it comes to policy, he will not speak on policy that will be in your interest. So I am going to make sure every single day, I am going to remind every female, this is the thinking 2022. This is the thinking of this person that claimed that they went to school. This is their thinking. So I mean, I understand where you getting there, but Liberia is moving away from that. That be honest. A lot of women are moving into leadership. So we're not gonna live in the past. And trust me, when I said that I am solidly standing, I am solidly standing. Our people are speaking. They're making those decisions. They are saying these things that makes me happy. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel proud. Not because I'm a female, but there are their minds are opening. They're not into that. Oh, only men can do it. Mm-mm. So what I'm saying, that is
But what are
that
the
is a
ladies, what are they saying right now in the district with respect to after
the
you have
women.
gone out there and propagated the
The
message?
women are ready. Let me tell you, the women are absolutely ready, because like I said earlier, my job is to remind them, this is how this person think of us. This, and we cannot allow that to happen. We are not going to allow that to happen. And any female that will sit and said that, oh yeah, I would let him talk to me like this, but and I would still give him my support. Something wrong with you, something seriously wrong with you. So the women are ready, the women are prepared, the women are excited, and I'm excited about it too. So 2023 is going to be fire.
Yeah, but Madam Jegbadai, though, given the population, I think you have about 3 females right now in the race. You don't think it's at a disadvantage?
Well, we have 3 females in the race. Yeah, that is true. That we know of, including myself. There are what, four male in the race, so you can take that same challenge to the male. You have
Right.
4 males in the race, that will be a disadvantage to you too. So in any competition, two additional person will always be a disadvantage. So the female in the race, I mean, I'm sure they know what they will be running on. I'm sure they know their strength, and I'm sure they know the policy that they will want to discuss. So I can only say that anyone in the race can be a challenge to you. So I'm not. I think about it, but it's not something that's in the forefront.
So, but is your message also resonating with the men?
Yes. And actually, most of the encouragement and a lot of the support comes from the men, and that is because now the men are talking to the women. You see, it's the opposite. You would think the men would be afraid. You would think the men would have that kind of mentality that way back. No, they're the most encouraging part. That is the most encouraging part. You know, I have a coordinator. It's a male, and he is a hardworking male, and it is the male who are actually encouraging the female. They are the one who are really in the front. Whereas we have our women, they're preparing themselves in the back, because sometimes, like the way you say, historically, this is what our women are used to doing, stay in the back, but they're preparing themselves. The men are in the front, and they're the one who are really encouraging us. So I'm pretty confident about the whole thing.
Okay, so the number 2 things you got on your list here, you said those candidates from the Johnson Belt, what are they bringing to the table? So, I mean, you are part of the group, but I don't know whether you're speaking to everybody else or excluding yourself. What are you guys bringing to us?
This is including myself, because,
Okay.
one of the argument on the ground, the Johnson section is bringing a lot of candidates. That's one of the things I don't like for us to pretend. We know the truth. Yeah, within the Johnson sections, we had the most candidate, and that was brought to my attention. I say I'm very much aware, and whenever we have me and this person, whenever we sit down, this is what we're going to ask. Those are the kind of questions our people need to ask themselves. They shouldn't be confused. You base your decision based on merit. Base it on merit, not based on someone just came from nowhere and they just decided.
Let me see. There's a call coming. Let me see. There's a call coming in here. Hey, Mr. Torte. Yeah. Yeah, what's your take?
Yes, I have a few questions for your incoming representative.
Go ahead. Madam Jegbadai, are you hearing him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my number 1 question is that I want to know as well as Madam Jegbadai is politically mature. The reason is that last year, we saw string conversation between the another opponent in the district. But the day of Solimbo, no. They have a conversation a few years ago, but in recent, because Madam Jegbadai is coming in the ring, she pulled all our conversations. I think it was wrong, because that was a private conversation, even though they are in election, but it shows that a level of maturity is not politically, or she is not politically mature. Number two, I want to know what is her political numerical strength. Is she trying to link herself with other political gurus in the district? For example, Matthew Zarzar, or she tried to run the same way that she ran in the first election where she was defeated. Number three, I want to know, looking at the district condition, especially our county, what bill is she going to put on the floor that 55th legislator will pass that will benefit the people in the district?
Okay, okay. So, but you did not introduce yourself, though. Where you calling from? And who are you?
My name is Arizona, the son of Bubadi.
Okay, okay, sir. All right, Vubadi son. Thanks for calling. Is that it?
Right.
You got additional questions?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
I'll
all
look
right.
forward when she responds. Probably I will do a follow-up.
Okay, all right, all right. Madam Jegbadai, there you have it.
Yes. Yes. Let me go to his first question when he talked about political maturity. There's one thing when you and I have a conversation on social media and it's public, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you personally enter my inbox and you either try to intimidate me, two, try to discourage me, that becomes more personal. So when you talk about political maturity.
Hello, your phone is breaking up. Yeah, let me see here. Hello? Hello?
Can
you hearing me? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, so talk about political maturity. There was a conversation and you posted and whatnot. It will help if people would sometimes find out the genesis of what how did things like this happen. And one of the questions you need to ask yourself: has this person done this before? Have Khalid ever done such a thing before? There's something lead you to do something. You come in my, you think you can intimidate someone like you told when you turn around, you make false Facebook pages and whatnot, and you try to do things that like try to what's the term? Oh God, extort. Yeah, extort. Try to extort.
Yeah, the quality of your audio is bad. I mean, the people. I don't want your answer to be corrupted. So yeah, you keep breaking out. At least from my end. Yeah, so you have to get back on, please. Yeah, I would like her to get back on. The people calling her back there so she can hear me. All right, so guys, you're following Voices Sinoe here. I'm here with Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully, an aspirant for Sinoe County District number 3. So she wants to create awareness. She doesn't want you guys to forget that she is in the race, and so she's doing this so that you can be in the know that she is she's still in the race. She's very strong. She just came from Liberia. She was in Sinoe County. She toured the district. All right, so let's see when she get here so I can wrap it up a little bit. I got a lot of things to talk about with time here. All right, so some of the comments that are trending here. Wanting greetings, big brother, following from my office on Lynch Street. Let's see. Hello? Hello? She is still struggling.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I can't hear.
Yeah, you got to call by. Maybe somebody call you, so it will interrupt the call, the audio. Yeah, let's see. You say greetings, big brother, following from my office on Lynch Street. Once again, thanks for this episode. You're welcome. Winter, I'm beginner big boy now, Menge office. Yes. There's something about this name, Lynch. I don't know why the name or street as a lynch in Liberia. When you lynch, what they do lynching, they can hang people up. And so maybe that street in Liberia back in the day, during the era of the True Wheat Party. So maybe they were lynching our people, and so they hang them up, and also maybe they name that street Lynch Street. But those are things I would think that should be changed. But now you have a lynch. The people telling us the level of cruelty in the country, the advertising and the naming it, putting it on the instrument in the country. Let me call it. Let's see. Hello, you hear me? Hello, hello. She's not hearing
I
me.
can't hear. I can't hear.
I'm hearing you perfectly well. So I don't know.
I
Did you
can't
put your
hear.
volume up?
Oh,
There's something with your device on that side. Because I'm hearing you well. Yeah, the problem is coming from outside. Yeah, so that's Lynch Street is not a good name, which that will be changed. Or maybe you can just do something, put it in a museum somewhere. Just put it there and say this is where they were lynching the people before. Uh, the leader is solidly standing. Okay, I seen a supporter of Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully here, Godfrey. The people of District Number 3 need a tough talking lawmaker. I don't know why we need tough talking. We need somebody that will produce results because Ben Tough will have the loud mouth and tough talking guy called Milton Teahjay, and we are not getting results. So I don't know whether that tough talking lawmaker we need right now, or somebody that will persuade, that will reach across the aisle, somebody that will lobby, that will be able to get out of the country and do some stuff and bring stuff home. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's try again. Are you hearing me now?
I still cannot hear.
Oh, you can hear me.
I cannot hear
I don't know.
anything.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you perfectly well.
You're in the show.
Yeah, I'm seeing you. Okay. She's still struggling over there with the device. I don't know what's going on with her. All right, guys. I think I will have to send a message. I don't know why our device is acting up. So Godfrey was saying the people of District Number 3 need a tough talking lawmaker like Madam Jegbadai-Fully, who has the intellectual mastership to debate issues in the interest of our people. This is one of the millions of reasons for which we will remain unrelenting and unapologetic for our decision to make Madam Jegbadai the next representative of our district. All hail District Number 3, all hail Team Jegbadai. Okay, all right. Let's see how it plays. Where the people will ultimately make the decision. My man Jabate, how are you? How you doing, Doc? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? A long time. I hope you are doing well. I'm religiously following from Little Corner. Okay, wishing Sinoe County that best of leadership comes 2023. Okay, I will be your man, Teahjay, though. Let me try Mana Jegbadai again if she doesn't. Are you hearing me, Mana Jegbadai? Are you hearing me now? No, she still can't hear me. Hello? Let me see. Let me see. There's a call coming in here. Hello? Yeah, hold on a second, please.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't. So who is this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Doc, this is Kasim Jabate. I'm calling you from here. Good morning, bro. How you doing?
Oh, Kassan, welcome on board, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
What's your take?
Well, like you said, once it's about Liberia, it is for Sinoe, it is of our interest, so we always take our little time to see how best we can put our 1 or 2 in there,
Okay, so we want to hear 1 or 2. What is it? What you got for us?
Well, trust me, you and I are not going to go the usual Nathan Teahjay or Madam Zarzar story right now. But I'm going to stick to the conversation that is on your show right now as it relates to district number 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Dick, I am one of your religious followers, right? And I like you for one reason. You stand for justice, you stand for equity, you stand for fairness. And you don't believe in people using public offices to loot state resources and then use the same state resources to get to power, and enrich themselves at the detriment of our people, which is not right. So that's you and I always have the same character when it comes to that. You understand?
Right.
So as it comes to district number 3, to be very honest with you, I stand with 2 candidates in our whole race. The rest of them, I don't know some of the people that just coming in. I heard you guys say get 3 female candidates. Of the 3 female, I only know Madam Jegbadai-Fully. She have been there once or twice. Probably this will be her 3rd time, making it a 10 on that leadership.
No, 2nd time.
Oh, for 2nd time. Thank you for the correction. But bro, to be very honest with you, I am interested in leaders who will demonstrate a higher level of love when our downtrodden masses when they are not.
I cannot hear. Call me.
When people get little resources and they try to sacrifice that little resources because they feel that the people that they came from or the place that they came from need a better life, these are the kind of people that I can push power to take on leadership. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For those people who will manage their way somehow to get the government position and steal state resources and then use that same money to campaign for our people, in most cases, bro, I can frown on those, at some point in time. So when it comes to the sacrifice, the 2 candidates that I know that they haven't been having nothing in terms of governmental income and their own little resources pushing our here and there, and then doing things and galvanizing resources. Sorry for that. This guy was passing with his motorbike.
It's all right.
Yeah, so when it comes to the 2 person or 2 candidates in that particular district number 3 race that I know that have been sacrificing and pushing our and doing 1 or 2 things here and then giving back to that particular district is Jegbadai and how they call him?
Is that Alice Noah?
Yeah, the Reverend.
Oh, Reverend Kolo. Okay.
Reverend Kolo, you understand?
Okay.
Bro, I've been to Kamutan and by the grace of God, I hope God will give you the opportunity so that you can go back to that particular place called Sinoe, to some of these local communities that we call, Kamutan, Fugadi, Diretan. I want you to go see the kind of life that our brothers and sisters are living over there, bro. And if somebody can get on the plane to come to America and see the luxury and see their own children going through good education, going to good medical center, and take some of these, seeing things. Even if it is not up to the Western level, but try to do something. Be a cleaners or school that will give people paracetamol or make children to know 1, 2, 3, bro. I think these kind of people need leadership. You understand? So when it comes to the district number 3, bro, I would rather to push the agenda of Madam Jegbadai or Reverend Kolo. The 2 of them can be your best representative, bro. That is my thing.
But 2 of them can be there at the same time. So is there somebody you're supporting?
Well, right now I think it's too early for me to say who I'm definitely supporting.
Okay.
But I think the 2 of them right now are top on the list of people who I might want to support.
Okay.
Based on the kind of political morale, the kind of political numerical strength that they will have. The 2 of them, one of them will definitely get my support.
Yeah, but I will encourage you to support Jegbadai.
Yeah, that is something that we need to talk about further.
Okay, I'll call you because Reverend Kolo is he doing some stuff in the district, but the way when you were defeated, the way you went about it, it wasn't good to me. You know, the violence that went on in the county, and so that was a huge deterrent for me.
Well, that's what I just told you that I would not base people based on somebody's personal love for them. I will base my support towards people based on their contribution, that sacrifice they have been making in the life of the people in the particular district that we're talking about. So I will weigh it and see among the two who have done more, who is willing to do
yeah,
more.
But this is what I'm talking. Okay, you're building stuff, right? You want to lead the people, and at the same time, you are harming the people. Then you are not the right person for them. You can't be harming the people that you want to lead. You cannot stop violence among the people that you want to lead.
No, I really don't know the historical context of what you're talking about in terms of Reverend Kolo or Jegbadai harming anybody in
No, Reverend Kolo, Madam Jegbadai is clean. Reverend Kolo, yeah.
Well, if Reverend Kolo is as clean as Madam Jegbadai is, that's
no. Reverend Kolo right now he has they burst the guy eye. Just imagine.
Well, Reverend Kolo did not bust anybody eye. I was in Sinoe and I know what unfolded at the time. His team. The tensions are high, so there was certain instances, there was certain time where certain things resulted into somebody eye being buzzed, but that doesn't mean it was Reverend Kolo who did it.
It's a team. I said we should have Reverend Kolo's team.
Reverend Kolo what?
His team did it. It was Reverend Kolo's team that burst the guy eye.
Well, let me tell you something now. In Liberia, in Liberia to be precise, in every electoral time, in every electoral country, the tensions can be really high. So you don't have control over what each and every one of the supporters will do. Some supporters are there.
Hold on a second. Lauren, hold on a second, please.
Okay.
All right, Kassan, wrap up. Let me get the next person on the line, please.
Yeah, let me wrap up, please. So I'm just trying to say that we should not generalize our supporter, attitude, whether good or bad, towards a candidate, So sometimes we have to look at what happened. If the incident happened, we resulted into what was the leader role in terms of reconciling the people, in terms of, saying, well, I'm sorry that this happened, or it was good that it happened. Those are the historical content that I will go into, that, well, this thing happened, it wasn't good. But what did he do after it happened? So these are the kind of things that I will be talking about. Okay. All
right, thank you, buddy. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, bro. Anytime. But you need to call me personally so we can have a conversation.
I'll do. I'll call you.
Thank you, Doc. Look forward to that call.
All right, let's see here. Let me call the other gentleman I just called. Let's see here. What are you calling back? I will call Madam Jegbadai so we can wrap it up quick. Let me see what the guy has to say.
Hello?
Hey, Lord.
Yeah, ESOTERIC.
Welcome to the show. What's your contribution?
Thank you. First of all, I just want to say a very big happy birthday to my mother, Honorable Dr. Nancy Zarzar.
Okay.
We'll be celebrating her birthday, and that's the main reason I'm calling.
Okay.
The Sarpo Nation want to be divided. They don't want to come together like everybody else. And for the benefit of children, they can be divided as long as they want to be. But they should know that they are hurting us more than they're hurting anybody else. The potential need for power, it should not be that way. But the main reason I'm calling is to extend, to use the opportunity to extend my heartfelt happy birthday. A lot of people didn't make it a reach this far.
Right.
And it'll be strong in good health. For my own reach this far, it's strong in good health. And also, I want to use the opportunity to say that Honorable Solomon Noah is in the Philadelphia area. The Sarpo people should please come together and to welcome their own. They are done it for all the people that do it for our own too. And that's the main reason I'm calling.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, man, for your contribution.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, guys, that's some voices. Let me call Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully here so we can wrap it up. Yeah, before I go ahead, get time runs against me here. Let's see. Madam Jegbadai, what you do, if you're following, please call the number on the screen for me. You call that number and I will pick up. All right. So while going through the comments here, you can call the number on the screen and I will bring you on. All right. Let's see. Let me look at some of the comments. So Madam Jegbadai said, call me. Yeah, please call the number on the screen for me. While I'm looking at the comments here, monitoring you live from my new Matali Esther over there. All right, thank you, Morton, for following. That's Oliver City. Okay. Yeah, I went through some of the comments here. Greetings, Doug Sarpo, the political leader of Team Jegbadai. Let's see, there's a call coming in here. Hello, who's this?
This is Gallah Jegbadai.
Oh, Madam Jegbadai, welcome on back. What's going on? What's up with your phone?
It's not my phone. It is you.
You sure?
It's your.
Well, I could hear you very well.
First of all, let me apologize to your audience. I don't know. I couldn't hear you. And I would love to answer those questions. And where I was political maturity. And it's very important because, you know, when you're looking at things from the outside, you're like, oh wow, she posted message. It was a private conversation. It was a private conversation until you came in my inbox and you try to, either one, you try to intimidate me, or two, you try to exploit me. You know, those things I'm not going to tolerate. I am not going to tolerate such things. Anybody that try anything like that, I am going to make it public. I am absolutely going to make it public. I will not tolerate anyone coming to my inbox to try to do those kind of things. Try to first of all, who are you to try to intimidate someone like me? That's the very first thing. I was insulted by that action. But
so, but the question is that he asking, are you, because it is something that's happened in the past. He's saying, are you politically mature now? Because right now people will get on your skin. So
no, the way I took that question is, look, there was something that you did. Are you politically mature? I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood the question.
Yeah, because in other words, what he's saying, people will make you angry. They will say all sort of things. They will go on in your skin. Some people will go in your inbox and maybe insult you. Are you have that thick skin to bear those things? Because if you're in Liberian politics, it's not as sophisticated as it is here at the children. They don't have argument to make, so they will curse people out. They'll say all sort of things. They will do personal stuff. But he said, so in other words, he's saying, do you have thick skin? That's why he's saying in other words.
Oh no, I believe, honestly speaking, if anyone go and check my resume, you'll find out that I am the most mature person in the race. There are so many people you have to be there to actually see it, to actually feel it, that I am very much mature. The only thing I'm not going to tolerate, it doesn't matter. I am not. It's almost like somebody abusing you in secret. I'm not going to tolerate that. I have never.
So, but why you have to bring it to the public? Why you guys can deal with it behind the scene?
I don't have patience for that, because to do that would take a lot of energy. In other words, let me bring it in public right now to let the public know this is what you're doing. You better stop it. I don't have patience for you to be in my inbox on making fake pages as though once upon a time you and I once had a relationship. Oh my God, are you serious? How can you be so childish? That is absolutely childish. So but
then the question becomes, Madam Jegbadai, how do you know it's the person that was doing it?
It was the person that was doing it. It came straight from their own page. Okay. Because it wasn't no one else. It came directly from it. I screenshot it. I posted. I'm like, look what this person is doing.
Because people turn on they can make fake pictures and they put your picture to A and all of those things. So
Exactly. And that was one of the things that I had experienced. But yeah, so when it comes to maturity, as far as politically, I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are gravitating towards me. There was no one in the race in 2017 that I would say that, oh God, I don't like this person. I'm friendly with everyone. I am a businesswoman. I don't have that kind of that time to be angry. I am a businesswoman. I know how to sell. I know how to market things. I know how to market myself. So politically, yes.
I mean, when it comes to your political maturity, I think I can attest to that. Even though I haven't declared my intention, but for you to talk to me, it shows that you are politically mature. Because last election, we went at it, you know, and you can still talk to me. And that shows that you are politically mature. But let me go to the next question here. That for the caller, you talk about numerical strength. He said, "Do you have that?"
Explain that to me.
So he talking about numerical strength, and he talking about collaborating with other people, like he measured lawmaker like Mr. Zarzar and other people. So are you consolidating your yeah?
Okay, so when it comes to that, let's talk about the sitting lawmaker right now, Honorable Zarzar. I cannot tell you, oh, I am collaborating with him. I think Honorable Zarzar had made it, and wish is you could tell that is wisdom. Look, everyone in this race is my son or daughter. I respect everyone in this race. I hold everyone in this race within high, I just hold them at high regards. So Honorable Zarzar has not, and I strongly do not believe he will come out and say, you know what, my people, y'all carry this person, So there is no collaboration, and let me make it public to everyone. There is no collaboration between us, and I don't believe there is any collaboration with him and anyone else, because he made it very clear. If someone already made it very clear where they stand, and you have to respect that. Now, when you talk about the strength, there are many people who support the lawmaker that support me.
Okay.
And other candidate can say the same thing. Other can say the same thing. There are places that I have traveled, and there are pleas, when we look at, everyone have that strength. Everyone have that area that they think they will have a very stronghold. And I will say, I mean, I can't say it. Anybody can say what they want to say. I can say, look, if you take Gallah Jegbadai to the single belt, I think I will do well there, because they know me there. I'm always there.
So what is your footprint in our region, though? I mean, knowing you cannot be used for the people. Did you do something in that place for the people?
Well, I have done. To sit here and say, "Oh, I did this, I done that." I think is the people who are there. They should be the one to speak for me. I'm not. They should be the one to speak for me.
No, Madam Jegbadai, you are marketing yourself, and so you can't just rely on the people. You're the first marketer for yourself. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But if you turn around and say, "Oh, it's almost like I give you a cup of water," and I'm like, look at it. I give you a cup of water. That's how I look at it. But you're right. You're absolutely right. When it comes to the educational aspect of it, I think I support that section. I mean, I support all sections, but we're just talking we're just talking about that particular area right now.
Right.
When it comes to the healthcare, I had provided health material, health supply there. Let's go back to education. We're trying to go into the scholarship scheme, providing supply. And this is not recent. We're not those people who all of a sudden realize that our people are suffering. Now we just want to help because 2023 is coming. We're talking about way back when. You understand?
Okay.
We're not recently. We just didn't recently just pop up on the scene. There was one community, Pelican, they made it very clear that they would like to, they need help and support as far as cutting some logs and doing some work around in their community. So we went and bought one of the
Madam Jegbadai, I hate to do
best
this. I hate to do that. I'm running out of time, so I want you to kind of abbreviate your answers, your responses, so that because you have another audio you sent to me. So I want you to address the issue of the bill. The man said, "What sort of bill you going to sponsor?"
Well, that would be two. That would be two that I will focus on. The very first thing I want to do, of course, my strength, my occupation is health. I mean, let's be honest here. We have a clinic. We have a healthcare facility that has absolutely nothing in it. Why? It's because of management. There should be a bill. There should be some way to account for whatever that is going into our facility. There should be a way. There should be policy that is put in place. So that would be one of the first things that I do, because health is what's going to make our community grow. The next is the education. How is it that you have so many children that are out of school? So what can we do? What can we do to keep our preschooler or from preschool to 12th grade, to keep them in school? A lot of it is financial. So those are my two focus if given the opportunity. Those are my two focus.
Okay, all right. So let's get to your audio here. You sent me an audio here. Let me play that, and then we'll just say one or two words about it, and we'll just get a show on the way. What I got for today.
Nobody crowns on the parental water, and nobody must pour it.
Let me play that again.
Until if all of them can come back, when God come, the whistle bottle, we call, when God come, I call, there will no one will do. So on that part, the high looking, nobody crowns on the parental water, and nobody must pour it.
All right. So what's going on in that video?
I received that. It's very important, because people like us. Your very first question when I said, people are a little confused and what's going on and whatnot. When someone is parading around, oh, we're from the same quarter, so our quarter people had chosen me. It's not true. It is absolutely not true. Okay? Our quarter did not endorse that person. And it was, when I received it, I was very excited. They did not endorse him. And he should not go around making things up. And the world needs to hear that. If you live in your own pseudo life, that's your business. But do not bring our quarter into play. It is not true. It's absolutely not true.
So, Madam Jegbadai, you guys are from the same quarter. Is there a way that one person can run and the other person sits down?
I'm sure it is. I honestly believe it is. But when there's one thing, I am a competitor. I have been a competitor all my life. I mean, I went to school on competition, okay? I went to school as a competitor. So I believe in competition, and I believe competition brings out the best. But when you're not willing to work for it, and you just want to get an easy way out, some of us are not going to allow you to do that. We are not going to allow you to do that. You're not willing to work for it. You want it the easy way. We are not going to allow that. So you have this individual parading around on social media. Oh, my quarter people, they endorse me. It's absolutely not true. That recording, I was told, is even longer when they got into the argument, when there was a big argument, so it was strange. But the sad part about it, because of that particular action by that person, now there are people within the quarter who are split. You have those who support me and those who support him. How can you allow your own people to divide themselves? How can you allow them to split, all because you feel that you are entitled to a certain position? You are not entitled to it. You will work for it, and we will make sure that you work for it. Nothing will come easy, and our people are understanding that. And they know very well, if you bring that person and Gallah Jegbadai at the same table, they will not be able to open their mouth and say anything, because we are going to discuss the issue. So it was very important that everyone hear that. This is coming from an elder. This is coming from someone. This is someone who is part of our quarter. No one endorsed that person, and he needs to stop lying.
All right, Jegbadai, let me get going here. If you have parting words for us, please go ahead.
Well, you know, I do. I really do. I want to say this. This will go to USAA. And you know, USAA means a lot to me. It's very dear to me. We spent a lot of money building a nursing quarter over in Joisson. And I had to go to that nursing quarter because I had one of my guys who had an accident. It was at night, so we had to go talk to the OIC. And I went there. It was at night. I mean, I did not get a daytime view. But as I walked towards the first steps, I could not believe that the steps are already crackling. I mean, they broke up. I couldn't believe that. All that money we spent. If you're part of USAA, you're part of, I don't know, SCAA or whatever they call themselves. If you're part of that, you too contribute to that nurses' quarter right there. Okay, it's a Sarpo thing this time around, and that building is falling apart already.
Oh wow!
After all the noise we were making, and no one can tell me. They say I saw it with my own eyes. I am so disappointed. Only thing I could do was just look and just walk away. I didn't go inside. I'm just telling you, I just stayed outside. And the steps are coming apart already. After all that money, after all the negotiation, after all the talking, after fix this, fix that, contractor, that be real, that do this, that do it like this. All that was said, everything that we had done, all the struggle, all the argument, the building is now falling apart.
Oh wow! Okay, all right. I think the
Someone
people
take
are
it
listening.
as Gallah want to make flour, Gallah do. No, it's the truth. It means a lot to me because I was the person who was advocating for it. I raised the first $10,000 for that building before some people that have no clue how we started. Now today they're standing all over the place as though they know something. I am very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. The only thing, it was at night. I would have taken pictures. So if you on USAA or you on SAD, you should be disappointed too because that's your money. Well, someone trying to prove a point, they're trying to rush things, they're trying to be what they're not, enforcing things, and this is what we have received. Yes. Now today, everybody, you go on social media, you're throwing talk here, you're throwing talk there. Now go on the ground and go look at that building. You will be disappointed too. It has nothing to do with what side I'm on, who I'm supporting, and who I'm not supporting. It has something to do with listen to us. Listen to those people who are giving you advice. Because you were not there. We put you there. And you know, and those who are running behind you never knew how you got there.
So Madam, here's a question for you, though. Here's a question for you. I actually appreciate your effort starting. I think you wanted to build a hospital or something. You are raising money, like you rightly said. But right now, you are aspiring to be the leader for the district. And right now, your community is fractured. I mean, what are you doing to bring your people together?
You know, the community is fractured. And yes, I am running to represent the entire community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just be honest and sincere here. I do have a lot of engagement, and our community is fractured. But that fracture is you know, when you say fracture is something you can pretty much put together and
right.
whatnot. You can put a cast on it,
right.
and after a while it will come together, right?
Right.
Do I have the strength and the time to focus on that? I cannot tell you 100%. I cannot. Do I have at least 10 or 20%? Yes, I do have 10 or 20% that I can call around. And I will start calling around because I'm disappointed in the building. I am very, very disappointed in the building. We are not here for show. We're not here to, you know, oh, look at it. You build a nurse's quarter. Okay, yes. You build a nurse's quarter. Okay, go look at it now. I mean, how old is this place? 2 years, 3 years? I don't know. And the step, and you can look at it. I'm not a contractor. I don't know anything about contracting, whatever, but I know about building because I have a lot of projects. You cannot look at a step and you see most of you'll see the dirt. You see the dirt, okay? It's supposed to be concrete, and you see it crack and you see dirt. You see dirt. You don't even see cement, but you see actual dirt.
Wow. But so, okay, last question before you go. At one point, your opponent said, I mean, other people say you're building a mall in Sinoe, and other people you're saying you're building a garage. I mean, either way you call it, how is it going? How is it?
It's going fine, and I'm proud of my garage. At least it's mine. It's going beautiful. Yes. I mean, we slowed down a little bit because of the campaigning, and I mean, not campaigning, please excuse me, because of the engagement, we slowed down.
Okay.
But it's going fine.
So, I mean, when are you going to dedicate the building to us? When are you going to dedicate the building to us?
I can't really say. I really cannot say because I don't want to have do it. And you know, the health aspect of it, you know, where the pharmacy and where I'll have the I guess the triage or the mini emergency response or whatever, that is capital intensive because I want the best. You know, I want the best. I want to have just what I'm used to working with. So I don't want to have do it. So I can't really say, honestly, I can't really say, but I pray to God before the election. But yeah.
Okay, Joe, quickly though, people are confused. What name should we call it? A garage or a mall? Which is the right name?
You know, it depends who it is. If you want to call it a garage, you can call it a garage. My feelings would be hurt. At least I have something. If you want to call it a mall, you can call it a mall.
No, but what name do you what name did you give it? What name are you giving it?
No, for me, it is a strip mall.
Okay.
It is a strip mall. Yeah, because it is a location that is going to have several entities.
Okay.
So it is a strip mall. I only made that statement just to satisfy those who want to, you know, it's like someone you don't even have a bicycle. You worry about me riding a motorbike. That's what
so, but how is our ambulance that will carry in the county? Is it there now? Our brother carry our ambulance.
I saw it parked. It never moved a day I was there. It was parked right in front of the. I guess it's for show. I'm not really. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on. It is parked.
Is it mobile? Just there parking like the machine that Teahjay got?
I'm not being facetious here, but I've not seen them move at all. It is parked right on the side. I guess, sort of kind of in front of the building.
Okay.
On the side, like
which building?
The Drawson Clinic. It's parked. I've not seen them move at all. I've not seen them move the whole time I was there. It's parked.
Yeah, so we're happy that maybe there was no emergency when you were there, so that's why the vehicle was parked. You know.
Maybe so. I don't know, but it was parked. It was parked.
All right, Madam Jegbadai, I want to appreciate your time. Really, hopefully next time the internet will work better, so that we can play a better show for you, exclusively just you. I mean, but let me talk about a couple of things I want to talk about today.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a nice day.
Yes.
All right, guys. That's Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully, an aspirant for District Number 3, Sinoe County. Republic of Liberia. All right, guys, so let me get into my talking points. Hopefully I'll be able to exhaust the points. Otherwise I will defer some of them to another show. Yeah, but quickly I just did a birthday shout out to my mom. Want to say again, mommy, We love you. Happy birthday to you. Wish you many more years, so you can share that wisdom with us. I call the griot, right? And a griot is it's a word for, if you search that word, it's a storyteller, from West Africa. So in a tribal group, a clan, you got somebody who has the historical knowledge of that clan, of that tribal group. So if you want to know anything about the Sarpo tribe, you call the griot. And so the Sarpo land, when the griot for the Sarpo land is Madam Dr. Nancy Zarzar, and we call doctor because not because of the Western degrees and the people know, it's because of the wealth of knowledge that she has. So if you want to learn anything about Sinoe County, anything about the Sarpo land specific, that's somebody to talk to. She is the griot. She has the knowledge to share with you. All right. That's my mind. Let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about on VOSD today. The national president of the United Sarpo Association in Americas, Her Excellency President Francess Clarke Myers, will be a guest speaker at this program that is coming up. That's a Sinoe County Association in Americas MC chapter. That state name I can be Massachusetts, so I can be struggling with it. So I say MC, so now you can just expose your weakness like that. All right. But anyway, so the national president will be in Massachusetts to be the guest speaker for the Sinoe County Association. Otello Grisby is the president-elect. And so he has invited the president to be the guest speaker on our occasion. The people of the USAA or the people of the Sarpo land should be very proud of your daughter. Our daughters, I should say in general, we got another daughter that was on the show with us, who is doing great things. She contested before and she going again. So the women are making an inroad in the county. All right. And that's something we have to encourage. Otello Grisby too, I'm very proud of the brother. If I look at the people that that are working with him, this is women empowerment. The guy is empowering our lady. While some people are saying, men or women cannot do what men can do, But Otello Grisby is saying, no, we all up to the task. If you have a soccer team, all the players got to participate if you want to get good results. So Otello got all these women on board. And I'm so proud of Otello. He is the only man in the midst of the women. And that's a good example to set. Normally when we see our community organizations around here, the men are dominating. But this is a different thing. The man has all-female cabinet, and then he invited a lady to be the guest speaker. So Otello Grisby, Mr. Otello Grisby, this guy right here, the good gentleman. That's a good farm man in Sinoe County. We need more of these people. He was my guest at a certain time on this platform, and he was all talking about unity. He understands that he is in the United States. And so you cannot be in a united country and you are preaching division. And so you say, what Sinoe County needs? Unity. The Sarpo community needs unity. The Crew community needs unity. The Jirepo community needs unity. The Mandingo community needs. So all the inhabitants of Sinoe County, we have to work together as a team. And we'll make a better impact in the lives of our people. And that's why Otello. So he's invited the president. President Myers will be there to give that brilliant message. The president has the speech writers and different people. And sometimes she likes to speak extemporaneously, with our people, so if you know, you don't need somebody can program you and be reading stuff. Sometimes you will make a little outline, but she got a beautiful message for Sinoe County, Massachusetts chapter. And we will be, let me share the detail with you on the flyer here. So the occasion, they say Sinoe County Association in Americas, Massachusetts chapter invites you to its most historical inaugural board and fundraiser, and the information, everything there. You got another 100 Stanford Street, Rochester, the MA. You got all the details over there. It's November the 5th. All right, November the 5th, 2022 at 7 p.m. All right, you see over there, guest speaker, Madam Francess Myers, National President of the United Sarpo Association in the Americas. All right, so be there. You have Vice President Tape, Patience B. Tape is the Vice President elect. You have that's Danso is the instructing officer right there, Faustina, I think. We got Rose Marie. She is the treasurer Smith. She is the treasurer for Sinoe County chapter over there. We got Beauty, Zabe, chaplain. We have here. Let me see the Bumbo. Bumbo is the financial secretary over there, and Cecilia is the secretary general for that chapter. All right. So, guys, be then hopefully SCA place out November the 5th will be the program. The president, the national president of the USA, will be there to address the audience. All right, that's something that we want to share with you. Let's go to the next thing I want to talk about on VOSD here. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is the USAA Delaware Valley Chapter. Also, inaugural ball is coming up. All right, we got President Mason Toba elect, and there's a president elect for the chapter here, Delaware Valley Chapter. We got Minister Olivia Suarez, the vice president elect. We got the Secretary General Osiris Gawa or Yahweh. Will be those are the guys who just calling the officers. They got the cheerleader over there. Francis Dawn is also part of the team. We have Sis Diana Carr, the chaplain. Gerju Goa is the financial secretary general, and May Toba is the treasurer. All right. So the occasion, the program will be on. I think I understand the date has changed. I got a communication from the president earlier, and she said it will be on the. Let's see. Let me make sure I get that date right. They say DVC inauguration date has changed to December 10th. All right, so they extended to December 10th. So we have ample time for the program, the inauguration for Delaware Valley Chapter. All right, and you see right there is small money, $15 for admission. It will be on a Saturday. I don't know what the date changing right now. It will be the same. It will be on Saturday. We'll have to verify that information. All right, so that's something we want to share. They got cookout and everything coming off after the inaugural board that night. The next day will be a cookout. So you have to be part of the program. It's at Grace Church. All right on M Wood. If you are in Philadelphia, 7201 is M Wood Avenue, Philadelphia, PA, right there. You can't miss it. It's a church right on M Wood. And we have my mom not inauguration, but birthday celebration there and all of that. All right. So come and support Delaware Valley Chapter. The president, the guys are supporting the agenda. You see all the chapters in the union. They are supporting the agenda of the president, healthcare, education, and agriculture. So whatever proceeds will be generated will be going in that area. The president opening an office back home, or an office back home for the people to go there, scholarship and those things, and the office currently running. And we invite you, those that want to go to school, just go to the office. We got Professor Panton is in charge and the team in Liberia. All right, so just go there, and everything is running now. Don't hesitate. Don't mind the noise in the market. We get things going on. The noise that going on. Oh, like Madam Jegbadai said, the SAD people and the USAA. Nobody's at war here. So, but go in Liberia, the office there. Reach out to Professor Panton, and you will get whatever assisting, whatever you are seeking. Job saying your applicant, they got a process that you have to go through. Go through the process, and you will be in the door. All right, let me get to the next thing I want to talk about here on VOSD today. I also want to talk about, just showcase this for you. This is a very good book to get. It's a new book written by award-winning journalist, highly educated Liberian from Sinoe County. That's Honorable Kai G. Wule. He wrote a book on Liberia, Liberty Hijacked. You must read it. I just started reading it and I don't want to put it down. No, he got me a copy, you know. This is the copy right here. And you need to get this book. It's on Amazon for $20. It will be a $20 well spent. All right? You will not regret it. It's very informative. The chapters that I've read so far, we think we know, but we do not know. And that's why we listen. It's important you listen to other people, you read other literature to learn that which you don't know. So this is a very important book. And one of my talking points here, I will go into one of the chapters. I like chapter 9. I even when I did my post, I talk about it a little bit. Chapter 9, where you talk about slavery inside of county. All right. And it is relevant to our today's discussion. So I will be talking about it. Get a copy of this book. You know the history of Liberia, some of the things that went on, the young people. Inform yourself, equip yourself with the relevant knowledge. You know, sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the history books that we have in Liberia, guess what? The oppressor is the one that writing your history. And so we want to get the history from the perspective of the victim, all right, or victims. You know, so how is it that somebody suppress you and they're writing your history? So what the person is doing, they're writing it from their perspective. If somebody suppressed you, the person is not going to make themselves to look bad. You know, they were the educated people. And so after suppressing all, then they wrote the books. And then the sorrowful part is some of the people that are teaching in those zero schools and universities across the country, they teach us information to our people without making the necessary correction. All right. And so that's what people like Honorable Kai Willard, they're trying to correct that one side of history that we had before. They're talking about A. Benson, Bogdan, those things. The man makes some correction. He made some correction to some of those historical facts or embellishment, I should say. You know, so you need to get a copy of this book, Liberty Hijacked, the history of how the laws of liberty divides Liberia. It's a very good read. You must get it. It's an easy read. Now, no BP book get inside. No. The man, he wrote it very simple so you can understand it. It's on Amazon for $20. Get a copy. All right? That's the new book for Mr. Kai Wule. All right? You'll get some familiar names. When you read the book, you'll get some names that are out of the history books in Liberia. The people that are supposed to be part of the book, the real people, they are out. You know, and the minority that were in power at the time they wrote the book, you know. So I think there's a quote, I think from Ray Hagen, which I normally cite, hopefully I didn't forget it. It talks about, I'll just paraphrase it. Those in power or those with the power of the pen will determine the course of history of the thinking of the people. All right. So if you have the power of the pen, you can direct the thinking of the people. And so the powers that be, the people that were in power at the time, they wrote the history because they want you to direct your thinking, how you should think. All right. So you will find out, oh, they will tell you, say, oh, the slavery, yeah, your own people sold us, sold your own people to the people. And some of these things, they are not true. You know, it's not true. Our people will sell their own people to other people. So when you read this book, Liberty Hijacked, you understand some of the things that went on in Liberia. Get your copy. And I want to say a special thanks to the author, Mr. Wule, for sending me a free copy. And he wrote appreciating our effort to the community. All right. He wrote a special note. Hopefully you can see that. You see the note he wrote to Dr. Zarzar for your service to our community. And then he signed it, everything, the date, everything. So this means a whole lot to me. It means a lot. At least everybody out there, you don't see Dr. Zarzar as a troublemaker. People, level-headed people, they are appreciating, they are seeing the little that we are doing for the community. Because what I'm doing here, I don't hate anybody. I just want us to do the right thing. We have to do it because for too long, these things that are going on, that's why Liberia is backwards. Because the people take the resources and just few elements, they put it in their personal bank account, their local or international bank accounts, and people are suffering. And so some of these things, they come in different forms. In our community organization, instead of the money going to the right people, few people will eat the money. And we can't condone those kind of things to go on in perpetuity forever and ever. We can't put a stop to it. And so that's a campaign we are running inside the country. That's a campaign we are running in the community. We are not trying to separate. Like I said in my last show, I'm a talk show host. What that means is I talk about things. So if you do not give it to me, I will not talk about it. If you give it to me, I will bring it here and talk about it. If you don't make flour, I will not going to talk about flour here. If you make flour, I can't talk here. I said the people making flour. If you steal money, I said the people stole money. If you protect the people money, I said the person is credible. And that's what I do. So let me go to the next thing. Get a copy of Liberty Hijacked. It's a good read, and you don't want to make it's your own son too. Just imagine all the citizens from Sinoe County to get a copy of that. That would be the man took years to write the book, and all you have to do is get a copy for $20 and you get knowledge. The thing the man took years to do the research and all the time he could have been doing something different. And he took the time to get a copy of Liberty Hijacked. You will not regret it. You regret that. All right, let me go to the major things that I want to talk about today on Sinoe, Voice of Sinoe. We're done with Madam Gallah Jegbadai-Fully already, so I will just take that talking point down. We'll talk about the USAA inaugural board or inaugural extravaganza that is coming up December the 10th in Philadelphia. You don't want to miss that program. All right, let me go to the next one. I think I'm doing great on time. Okay, I'm doing wonderful. I told you about the president, the national president inaugural program, Sinoe County program, where she is invited as a guest speaker. We'll bring that program live to you. All right. If we don't even go there, we'll relay the program so you can get this the message of the Cleopatra. All right, let me go to what I call here. Let's go to Sinoe County a little bit here. Two major things on the agenda today that I want to talk about. This one I call it Eradicating the Teahjay syndrome of lies in Duncan. All right, the Teahjay syndrome of lies. It has infested our lawmaker or one of our lawmakers, Mr. Crayton Duncan. You know, Mr. Duncan, at one point he had this program on his radio station, Radio Buto. I don't know why he didn't call it Radio Duncan, you know. So he was there and he took a shot at Mr. Zarzar. We dealt with that issue anyway. And the statement he made was, Mr. Zarzar lied to people, and when he joined Teahjay, I will attack the two of them, and that he made all those comments. All right. Now, the man who was trying to moralize or who moralized on other people. All right. Mr. Crayton Duncan is now going around and lying. And that's why Voice of Sinoe, I will not allow these guys to demonize certain people, especially an American Liberian guy, whom we gave authority in Sinoe County, and he cannot show us one bill after 6 years in office. Crayton Duncan cannot show us any bill that he has sponsored. You will not see Crayton Duncan in Parliament advocating for the people of Sinoe County. Not a day. You will not see any image. You will not see any video out there. No oversight whatsoever. All right. But Crayton Duncan is going around and he says he's the best. Crayton Duncan says he studies political science. He's a politician. And he knows the job responsibility of a lawmaker. We asked Crayton Duncan on, the ELBC, he went there on the, I think it was the Bomber Show with one of the journalists over there. And the man asking you a question. And ask Crayton Duncan this question. Hear it from the journalist himself. I want to say something. Let me play this.
Well, where's your source of income? You get all that money from building lots of projects and giving people loan, market women, and paying the students tuitions. Where you get all the money from? Because that can be from the legislature.
We are men. The legislatures don't make us. We make the legislatures.
Okay, so the legislature is a place that requires men to come in and be able to assist the government in areas in which government cannot reach at a certain time. We know what we are going through as a government. We know the constraint that the executive is going through.
So you got Representative Duncan was asked a basic question. Where, sir, because he highlighted that he is building several projects. He undertaking several projects in the county. And Mr. Sarpo George asking a beautiful question. I said, okay, sir, that's a wonderful thing you are doing. All right. Where are you getting the money from to build all these skyscrapers and all these different things you say you are building inside the county? Where you get the money from? Crayton Duncan told us that, oh, well, I am a man. And the man did not ask him for his gender. You know, that's what these deceptive politicians, that's what they do. When you ask them a straightforward question, they will take a detour. They will take your attention from the question. Mr. Sarpo George did a marvelous job, but he did not follow up on the question. No, sir, I didn't ask you what is your gender. I'm a man, and the legislature, you say the legislature doesn't make us, we made a legislature. Okay, sir, we understand all of that. Where are you getting the money from? That's a question they may ask him. And up to now, Crayton Duncan is yet to answer that question. All right. The point I am trying to make is Crayton Duncan said he is a political science student. He understands the division of labor in government. And he undertook some project. He abandoned his legislative responsibility. Assuming he built some projects in the county, even though he did not tell us the source of income where he got the money from. Is that the job of the lawmaker to undertake projects in the county? It is the job of the local government. That's why you have the superintendent and the people that work with him. All right? But Crayton Duncan has become a development superintendent. Is that a bad thing? No. But the thing is, Crayton Duncan should leave the House of Representatives and maybe he can campaign to become a superintendent or a development superintendent. Then you will be working what he's doing right now. You will be functioning properly. But as of now, Crayton Duncan is the chairman on foreign affairs in the House of Representatives. How many of our children that Crayton Duncan has advocated for to go out of the country for education? None whatsoever. You know why? It's because your children are not American Liberian children. The indigenous sons, I don't agree with Teahjay myself, I don't agree. But Teahjay, of all people, after 40 years in government, the man managed to send one guy from Camerton to get advanced education. Crayton Duncan cannot do that. For 6 years, Crayton Duncan cannot send our children anywhere. He is the chairman of foreign affairs. Crayton Duncan cannot do that. You know why? He does not want you to compete with him. And so he will build those makeshift structures with no quality in them, and he send our children there so they can compete with him. And so he will not carry them. When the last time you see Crayton Duncan traveling out of the country and he carry one of those country boys with him, he will not do it. He wants to be exposed to the world. Why? Have you asked Crayton Duncan all this? When you go into New York, you're going to Tokyo, you're going to all these different places. Have you seen Crayton Duncan taking the native boy with him that all in your office over there that say you're working with him? He will not carry them. He will not. Because when he takes the children with him and they see the world, when they come back, they don't want to be with him again. And so he rather leaves them in darkness. All right? And he will say, you know what? I'm doing something. And he will pack our children on a bus like sardines. If you pack sardines a day in the can, the man will pack the children in a vehicle, and some of them he will put them outside, and he sees nothing wrong with this. And Crayton Duncan is going around and lying to people. The same thing that Charles did on that day in the country. They carried these lies around and they divided our people, divide and conquer. And that's how the guys were able to penetrate the indigenous people who are in the minority, or in the majority, sorry. The minority permeated the majority because of these same lies that Crayton Duncan preaching right now. He say he running campaign. And the guy is forgetting once when you do this, you are making yourself bad to the people. If you go around and try to demonize the indigenous sons to their own children, to their own fathers, to their own mothers, and like you come in my house and you try to make my kids that are in school right now you come to me and make them bad to me so I can go against my children. That's what Crayton Duncan is doing right now. He's divide and conquer. So he goes on the campaign trails and try to poke the indigenous people apart. Divide and conquer. So he can go and get 9 years in the Senate and you'll be traveling all over the place. Tell us one bill that this guy has sponsored for the time he has been there to benefit the children of Sinoe County. Nothing. To benefit the children of Liberia. Nothing. What action has Duncan taken to stop the rape bill that Teahjay sponsored? Nothing. Because the children that are being raped, they are not American Liberians. They are indigenous children. All right? So Crayton Duncan is going around and telling lies. Let me play some of the lies that Crayton Duncan is spreading right now. And we are here to eradicate the Teahjay syndrome that has infested Crayton Duncan. You don't understand? Crayton Duncan was on a Teahjay before. And so I always say on the platform, you are what you eat, what you listen to, and whatever. All right? Whatever you read, whoever you listen to, whatever you play with, you become it. So Crayton Duncan was under the tutelage of Milton Teahjay for several years. And so now the culture of lies from Teahjay is now carrying that around. And I'm not going to allow this guy to lie to our people, to put our people apart, to make the cleanest, the best lawmaker in Sinoe or in the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Zarzar, to make the man to low bar, to his own people. You go to our people and you want many of their son to low bar? Oh, he hasn't done anything. And when you look at the history of Crayton Duncan and his people, Crayton Duncan led the country for 130 plus years. I didn't say 20 years. I didn't say 40 years. I didn't say 50. I didn't say 100. I didn't say 60, 70, 80. I said 100 and some more years. And Crayton Duncan now he's saying being him pump. Something that they refuse to do for 100 and some more. Right now we should be talking about hand pumping in Liberia. For 100 and some more years, every household, every house in Liberia is supposed to have running water, supposed to have electricity. Everywhere in our country is supposed to be paved. But because we have Crayton Duncan in our in power, his parents, they took the money and put it in your personal account. That's why he didn't want to tell us where you getting your money from. So Crayton Duncan is now telling people, oh, Zarzar hasn't done anything. Crayton Duncan, what did you do? Our county, you guys, everywhere, if you look at the port of Greenville, all right, it is named after a man that suppressed the indigenous people. And that's why I want you to read Liberty Teahjay, okay? You have to read this book so you can know what Samuel A. Ralston did in Sinoe County to our people. The Crayton Duncan people that are talking about what they did when they saw our people and sent them to Fernandopo in the Spanish land so that they can get rich out of that. They sell our people. They sold our people. That's the history of Crayton Duncan there. They did not build one school, one university. It is Mr. Zarzar then that work now that will have community college in Sinoe. For 130 years, Crayton Duncan can build community college. We're supposed to have state-of-the-art university in Sinoe County. Quality schools supposed to be in Sinoe County. Everywhere in the Republic of Liberia. But Crayton Duncan said no. The money must go in a pocket. They suppress the indigenous people. And on top of that, they force them to pay hot taxes. Those are things that Mr. Zarzar then fought for. They fought for. And Crayton Duncan now is going around. He want to point a finger. Crayton Duncan, what did you do with the money in your people? Why we don't have roads in Sinoe County? Why Lexington, where you are from right now, the roads are all muddy? What did you do with the money? What did Crayton Duncan do? His people, they were in power for 130 plus years. The indigenous people have to use military force before we take power in that country. And you will go around and demonize people, Crayton Duncan? No, sir, wrong on your agenda. If you want to be successful, what you have done for the people, you don't go demonize the people that are freeing our people. You know what it means for us to have access to community college? Something that you could not do in 133 years. Crayton Duncan and the people then they couldn't do that. Well, you tell him, say, Zarzar, you didn't get hand pump. We're supposed to be talking about hand pump here, my man. We have to be talking about hand pump, drinking water. Crayton Duncan houses now, water running in it right now. How many of our people get drinking water in that place? Or should we be looking up to him? It should have been prevalent. It should be ubiquitous everywhere. But because Crayton Duncan and they took Liberia to be their farm, where they can just go fetch the resources and they carry in their accounts. And they turn around and come, the child children, they put the guilt against the crown, the different tribes, and the people are fighting each other. Brothers and sisters. And that's the same campaign this man is running right now. Listen to Crayton Duncan. And we will debunk that. We are eviscerating, eradicating, dispelling the Teahjay syndrome in Crayton Duncan. They go around and lie. And they started running campaign. Yes. Let me play Crayton Duncan so you can listen to him. He's running campaign against the son of the people. So his own children, I mean the parents, you are putting the parents against their son. So that you can do divide and conquer again. That Teahjay is not going to work with our people anymore. It's not. You have your time. You have one party system in the country. The democracy that we Crayton Duncan now he enjoys, him, his people, his ancestors, they say that the indigenous people should not participate in politics in the country. It's Mr. Zarzar that opened the country. And that Crayton Duncan right now is running and saying all those before they know. The indigenous people can't do that. It's abomination. They can't even see the bigger position Crayton Duncan they used to give our people as security guard to protect them. Or around that time, you maybe security guard before you wake up in the morning, you're gone. How come be, how making my people with slave, they are protecting you? Yeah, that's why I don't understand someone else security in the country. Yes, because those security guards, those officers, they will authorize them to go harm their own people. Right? What you will do now when you don't do it to the Crayton Duncan and people will come for you. But yeah, let's listen to Crayton Duncan new video and see a running campaign. Let's listen to the man. And I will show you the counter argument or the evidence. Because we don't just come here and talk about people. Duncan go loud to our people. I mean, that's why you want right now, you try to pull our people apart. I thought you were coming to run clean campaign. Run clean campaign and see whether you will win. But right now, the demonization, that's why you on right now and running campaign against Zarzar and all Zarzar. Listen to him. And I will show you the evidence and refute what he said. Oh, don't do this. I want this to come. I want to hear Crayton Duncan talking about the best lawmaker in Sinoe County, trying to demonize the man, Honorable Matthew Zarzar. Crayton Duncan can't do anything in the place. All he does is travel all over the place. That's what he does. That's what Crayton Duncan does. He goes around. Let's see. Let me see here. Maybe we'll play from the angle.
So the next person I'm looking at is Matthew Zarzar.
All right, now him and Teahjay have been going at it, right? And so now he said the next person I am coming to right now is Matthew Zarzar. Teahjay and myself, we're cursing each other right now. And that cursing, Teahjay is not burning, he's not burning down to me. So right now, since I finished Teahjay myself, we're cursing each other. Now I'm coming to Matthew Zarzar. Listen to him.
When he was born, I give up. What I'm trying to tell you.
Let me start it from the beginning.
So the next person I'm looking at is Matthew Zarzar has been given the position of leadership as an elected official for 12 long years in our county.
Okay, now he's telling us how long Mr. Zarzar has been in power, right? For 12 years. Okay, contrast that. 130 plus years plus 12 or versus 12. Which one is greater? Crayton Duncan has been in power for 130 plus years. And he is emphasizing on 12 years. Who's supposed to be talking about years here? It's Mr. Zarzar. For 133 plus years, Crayton Duncan cannot build high school for our people in Sinoe County. They cannot build a community college for our people in Sinoe County. They cannot build a university in Sinoe County. They cannot get water running all over in that county. They cannot have medical facilities, state-of-the-art hospital in Sinoe County. They didn't build the roads. The Crayton Duncan just looted the county, and that's it. And I was talking about Samuel A. Ross. They put his name after him. In Sinoe County, imagine somebody who made our people into slaves. They sent them to Fanatipo to be slaves. And the name they put after him. That's how much Crayton Duncan, they suppress our people. And Crayton Duncan is talking about years right now. How long you been in power? How long your ancestors stay in power? 130 plus years. So stop demonizing. Start that demonization. Run on substance. Tell us how many bills you sponsored for the past 6 years. The bill that gave all the community college in Sinoe County were co-sponsored by Mr. Zarzar. How many of our children Crayton Duncan sent out of the country to get advanced education? Mr. Zarzar got our children right now, they're out of country right now, they're getting advanced education. One of the guys are running right now in the county for representative in district number 2, Kojo. Mr. Zarzar supported him. The man has 2 masters right now. How many of our children Crayton Duncan can brag about? Huh? How many of them? How many? You know how many of the children, the people that Mr. Zarzar has in power in that place? And Crayton Duncan is going over there and say, All right, guys. I think I got a glitch, technical glitch over there. Yeah, now they don't have issue like that. Yeah, now they don't have issue like that. All right, guys. It's sad. Yeah, but the technology, we're back. We have to complete the show for today. Yeah, I still got a little bit of time here to wrap up. Yeah, I still got a little bit of time here to wrap up. Yeah. So please, guys, share the link back with your friends, and we are back. Sorry, we have a technical issue over there. It's not my fault. It's the technology. You know, sometimes we have these issues. It's a little glitch over there. I like to put my monkey cam down here. Let me put this.
This one a real one. Booyanky.
Yeah, so guys, we'll have to wrap this up. I like to still finish this up. I know that my viewers, they went down radically because of the technical problem over there. But yeah, it's what I was talking about. Representative Duncan, let me see. So Representative Duncan, we are back, guys. Sorry again, the technology. I had a little break in over there. All right. So as I was talking, I was playing the video, right? Representative Crayton Duncan went to the son of the people. He went there to go spread his Teahjay's sickness. It's called Teahjay sickness when you lie. All right. So let's wrap it up here. Let's wrap it up. This is what he said. All right.
So the next person I'm looking at is Madam Zarzar.
Come on, yo, let's stop stretching my stuff. I want to deal with Crayton Duncan here. Crayton Duncan doesn't want me to do this, but I will do it. We have to play this and deal with him sufficiently.
So the next person I'm looking at is Madam Zarzar. Madam Zarzar has been given the position of leadership as an elected official for 12 long years in our county.
Okay, so again, how many years did the people of Liberia they gave Crayton Duncan and his people? It's 133 years. Okay, so 12 and 133 years, which is greater. All right, so they go there and they try to put our people against their children.
In our 12 years, there is not one temple that Madam Zarzar ever constructed in District number 3. I went to his.
So this is a big, gigantic, colossal, prodigious lie. Okay, that is not true, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the Teahjay's syndrome I am talking about. All right. So what I will do is I have to bring the video back. So let me play a quick commercial, and I will be right back so we can show the evidence. Because I'm here to refute Crayton Duncan lies. Anybody who goes around, you can't go accuse people of lying, and you yourself, you are lying to the people. All right? That child set up philosophy. That we gave Crayton Duncan people 133 years. Then after that, we brought another American Liberian called Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She was there for 12 years, sorry guys, 12 years. What did she do? No, before we come to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, we gave Taylor, how many years Taylor was there? 5, 10 years, about that. What did Taylor do? We're talking about Crayton Duncan people. Maybe somebody will say, oh, you know what? 1847 to 1980. I mean, that way back. Okay, what's about the recent one? What did Charles Taylor do? All right? What did Rusano Perry do? What did Ellen Johnson Sirleaf do? But Crayton Duncan, those are his people. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and the American Liberians. What did they do in Sinoe County? What did they do in Liberia? Nothing. They can't show anything. But Crayton Duncan going around and trying to point fingers at people. No, we're supposed to be pointing our fingers, our 10 fingers and toes. We got to be pointing at Crayton Duncan. So I'll go on commercial and I will be right back to bring that video back. Crayton Duncan will not go play the kind of games and that old school game they used and divided our country. No, that game is not going to work again. No more. No more lying to our people. Crayton Duncan got to sell to us what he has done. All right? I want Takun J, the man lied to us. I'll be right back.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies.
All right, yeah, we are tired. We are sick of Crayton Duncan. Yeah, we are tired with the lies of those guys that left the country for 133 years in recent time. They were there for 12 years. Charter not there for how many years? I don't know. But Crayton Duncan is going around. Why he did not do what they failed to do, in which Mr. Zarzar and the indigenous children are now doing. He's trying to demonize the people that are trying to change the lives of our people. He wants to go back so that he'll be going to Abuja and different countries. So he cannot tell us the source of his income. But he wants to demonize the people that are doing something for our people. So let's play this. This is what Crayton Duncan said. Let me play. So Crayton Duncan just told you no hand pump, right? Mr. Zarzar did not build hand pump. That's a big lie. I'll play it from the beginning again so you can listen.
So the next person I'm looking at is Matthew Zarzar. Matthew Zarzar has been given the position of leadership as an elected official for 12 long years in our county. In those 12 years, there is not one pump that Matthew Zarzar ever constructed in District number 3. I went to his hometown where he was born. I gave up. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm being real, and I want you to follow me and investigate what I'm telling you. How can you give a man 12 years to lead your people, and he neglect his own people? But then he wants to lead the entire county. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so who is talking about negligence here? Who is talking about negligence? We get Crayton Duncan, him and his forefathers and everybody else from 1847 to 1980 to change the country. And they did nothing. After that, another American Liberian guy called Charles Taylor, after waging war on our country and killed the indigenous people and killed the innocent people, they gave him power. What did Taylor do? Okay, that is not enough. They brought Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, another parent of Crayton Duncan. They gave her 12 years. Nothing they did for our people. But Crayton Duncan has the audacity to go to our people and point and say somebody's been negligent. That's the wrong application of that word. You guys are the one that showed pure negligence to our people. You did nothing. Liberia is supposed to be like New York. Tokyo. And you can name all the great cities around the world. That's how Liberia is supposed to be now. It's a small place. But because of greedy people, the Crayton Duncan and their ancestors, they left the place poor, even though the place is rich. But the man here is talking about negligence. He's talking about somebody leading for 12 years and they did nothing. And that is not true. That is not true. Now let's show you that refute Crayton Duncan. All right? Let's refute the man. Let me share the screen for you. So you can see Crayton Duncan says, that's how I done nothing. No hand pump in his district, nothing. The man did nothing. For 12 years, no hand pump. Mr. Zarzar built several hand pumps. If you want me, it will be all day today, but I'll just give you an example, right? To refute the liar that going around that wants to be leader, but he point the finger at other people who been liars. Let me make it bigger.
Okay, draw. This is my way.
I mean, this is one of the pumps that Mr. Zarzar built in the district, right? It's one of them. All right? And you see it working too.
Okay, draw. This is my way. Okay, we are here. We are still here. Ukrainian Day call Viado Town. Where is Zarzar came to do a rehabilitation of the pumps here in Viado Town for Ukrainian Day, and we've completed it.
All right, so the lawmaker built a pump, a spoil, and so he sent people there to repair the pump. Because Crayton Duncan, that place, see how the place looks for 100 and some more years, up to the modern time. They did nothing.
The first pump, now we are here for the second pump. So we are still working here today. And people are so happy about Zarzar coming in the community to fix the pump because they've been out of water for years and they've been drinking from the creeks. So today they are all happy to get the pump fixing water. So keep following me. We are here from the Weather Town community called Planning and the Mapo. So this is how we begin to work on the second pump here.
Okay, they did the first pump and they are going to the second pump. They are repairing now. They're going around the pumps that were built, are spoiled. They try to repair them again. You know, Crayton Duncan did not build any pump anywhere for 100 plus years. No, they couldn't do that for our people.
Oh, okay.
So we are staying here in Canyon Day, called Weather Town. We just completed the second pump here.
Okay, so they just completed the second pump. All right, Crayton Duncan going around and say, "Oh, no one pump. That's how they not build any pump. He's doing nothing. No one hand pump. No one hand pump in district number 3. This is the second one they're repairing, right? I am showing you. I'm not making anything up."
Zarzar, we are here for the pump rehabilitation here in Mopo. This is number 1. This is how we completed the second pump here in Mopo.
Okay, so guys, you see the first video there. So Crayton Duncan last. So Crayton Duncan last, the first one has been refuted. Okay, I'm going to play more video for you to see some of the work that the man is doing in the district, even though he's not a superintendent, right? Because Crayton Duncan then he refused to do stuff for our people. Okay. Right? Yeah. All right, the man is sending zinc and all the things to our people over there. Okay. Yeah. 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 All right, so that's what you're doing, carrying some material to start a school project over there, and even carry food as well to feed the people. All right, that's what the man is doing. And he carried technicians to repair all the pumps that he built got damaged. All right, but Crayton Duncan going around lying to the people in the place. Why he did not do in 100? Why did they not do in 130 plus years? They want Mr. Zarzar to do it in no time, in 12 years, for that to be done overnight. No, but if you look at the achievements of Mr. Zarzar in 12 years and you compare it to that of the 100 and some more years, including Charles Taylor and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, you combine all of that. Come on, Crayton Duncan, you can't make that argument. Yeah, yeah. All right, they carry the machine over there to get the blocks made for the people's school and stuff like that. Yeah, the people requested for that. He's saying God should bless the old man for doing what he is doing, all the gifts that he's sending, all the help that he is extending to them. That's what the man is saying. And the people are saying that Mr. Zarzar the one, he will be elected. All right, that's what the people are saying. But Crayton Duncan went to the people and tried to make their son who is doing something for them. Crayton Duncan came to America here. He said he said he coming to be the leader for the entire county, right? He just went there the other day and he said, "Oh, I went to Zarzar Town and nothing there." But who was in power from 1847 to 1980? Who was in power during the interim administration? Ruth Sinoe Perry and the other people. Who was there when Ruth left, when Charles Taylor got there? When Charles Taylor left, who got there? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They did nothing. They abandoned the country. But their great-grandson, he forgot his history. And he trying to demonize the people that are doing something for our people. And Crayton Duncan will get it hard from our people. I want to call on the indigenous sons and daughters. Crayton Duncan has been going all over the world. He refused. He's a foreign lawmaker. And he hasn't carried one of our sons out of the country to get bachelor degree. No, not one person. They are only good for Though wrecking structures that he said he built in that place, where no quality, where he cannot send his own son or daughter to go and attend classes. But Crayton Duncan demonizing people. We want this guy to run on his record and not on this smear and divide and conquer campaign. It's not going to work. He will be defeated flat when he goes on this route. All right. So, guys, I'm not going to go any further. We refuted Crayton Duncan. We'll show you the evidence. Next show, I'm sorry that we had a glitch, and so we had to leave. And as a result, my viewers, they radically reduced. But next show, we'll repeat the talking points so our people will get it. And I will bring you some information from this book, Liberty Hijacked. I will share the information in the book with you. But I must let you go for now. The other talking points, I will defer it to the next show. But the likes of Crayton Duncan are going around and lying. But then you want to demonize people that are doing stuff. You'll be crying about, oh, people, oh, the other person lying, Teahjay lying, Zarzar lying. But then he going and telling lies. We'll deal with Crayton Duncan in the election. That divide tried to put the indigenous people, the country people together. The people that they suppressed for years upon years, and they could not build one school for our children. Nothing. There's the Sinoe Motulara that broke the spoiled child children and spoil. They burned down the wall, the child children brought. It's Mr. Zarzar that refurbished that school. That we still have the school right now in our county. He sponsored the bill to give a community college. Co-sponsored the bill, I should say. Crayton Duncan couldn't do it for 100 and some more years. In 12 years, they couldn't do it as well. And Crayton Duncan here can run cheap politics. Gotta do well. We'll come on the ground. 2023 will be on the ground. To go from town to town, from village to educate our people. To tell them about the child of philosophy these guys are carrying around just to divide our people. So they can go to power and go sleep in 5-star hotel. Yes. That's it. That's what Crayton Duncan wants. And we are not going to allow that lie to go anymore. The days of lying to our people, those days are gone. Those days of lying to our people, all right, those days are gone. Putting the griot against the crown, the manor against the other one, Mandingo against the other one, those days are gone. Crayton Duncan got to run on his legacy. What did he do? What has he done for our people for the past 100 and some more years? Plus Ellen Johnson's chapter 10 years, plus Ellen Johnson said 12 years. What did they do for our people? Crayton Duncan got to explain to us. We can't accuse people of negligence. Where did Crayton Duncan take the money from? Now he's saying building mansions, when you see those, next time we'll show the ragged structures the man building. Putting our children on a bus like sardines. Or more than sardines. That's how he treats our children. You park them on the bus like this. That's how he treats them. The indigenous children now, they sit on the car hood. You know, that work good for them. Crayton Duncan cannot put his son on a car like that. This is not negligent on the part of Crayton Duncan. No, it's not negligence. It is not. That does not equate to negligence. It's love. That's how you treat other people's children. And he goes around and preach the cheap politics. We'll deal with Crayton Duncan. We're just starting. 2023, Crayton Duncan will get it. We're just starting. I'm off for the day, guys. I will save the rest of the talking point for another day. But we'll tell our people the truth. These guys, they charted our supporter. What did he do when Charter were pillaging the country? What did he do when Ellen Johnson said he was pillaging the country? When Ellen was putting her son and carried to Nokal, carried the other one to the bank, Crayton Duncan was nowhere. They were enjoying the money. Yes. When Crayton Duncan said, looted our bank. Mill Jones, his own man, he looted the man. This man is about money. He just coming when you give Crayton Duncan 9 years, what Teahjay did will be wrong. It will be less, I mean. This man for 12, you gave me 6 years already, he can't show anything. As a lawmaker, what is your achievement? He can't show it. He said he's a development superintendent. He's doing lead number two job. He's doing Barbara Kia job. He the one doing the local official job. Okay, at the House of Representatives. What did he do? Next show will come and show how Crayton Duncan, even in the 21st century, how he treating our people, the indigenous sons and daughters that are working for him. Crayton Duncan said, "I will not pay you." They work for him. He said, "I will not pay you guys." The articles are all on the internet. He said, "I'm not." He called them fools. The people that work for him. He refused to pay them the same way the slave mentality. When our people were slaves, what they were doing. That what Crayton Duncan is still doing right now. He said, "Those people are fools. I will not do anything for them." When Teahjay was running the campaign to deny people jobs, Crayton Duncan, the article, I said, next show I will bring all these pieces of evidence to see how I'm not talking about 1847. I'm talking about now. How Crayton Duncan had treated our people. Then when they started, they said, Boko campaign, district resurface in Sinoe, or surfaces in Sinoe, Crayton Duncan was running the campaign. All right. When they wrote the article, Crayton Duncan, if you read the article, you'll see a name on it. They were the one running campaign, so the indigenous sons and daughters will not get employment. But he goes around. Who get the people employment? It's Zarzar. It's not Crayton Duncan. That POM argument part has been defeated. I refuted him already. And we'll play again next show. All right. What do the liars? They go around and say, "Oh, I don't let lies. I don't let people to lie," but he himself is lying. Boy, how can you say for 12 years, man, be no hemp in the district? That kind of lie you carry to our people? And we deal with the thing, eh? We deal with these guys. I am coming on the ground, boots on the ground, from village to village, and educate our people. These guys are only there to go divide our people. All right? That's what the guys are doing. Dividing our people. Dividing our people 24/7. Thank you, my dear brother. You're welcome. 100 Shire Avenue is the hall. Okay. So the hall address, next show we'll talk about those things. I know I think they didn't give me, they said $20. So they got to change the flyer and put a better flyer up there. I got the recent details on it. All right, to update it. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining VOSD. We're sorry for that brief technical glitch in the middle there. It ruined the show. But next time we'll deal with Crayton Duncan. Well, next Monday, get at 11 a.m. my time, and we'll deal with. I'm leaving because my audience is going away and I'm running out of time. You know, yeah, that's why I'm leaving, Johnson. But next show, I will take it will be the first talking point, so we can get more people on the show. Right now, I got only 3 persons. I mean, I can't be wasting my time. the audience not enough. You know, the message is not going around enough. I want the message to go out. So next show, I will take my time and give the trial record of Crayton Duncan and compare it to that of what Mr. Zarzar has done. He said 12 years the man been there. But Crayton Duncan was there for 1847 to 1980. The country people got to fight before they overthrew them. If they had not rebelled militarily, Crayton Duncan would not give power. No. So though they got to fight and say no, the people they don't want to open the country up for everybody to participate. And it brought a revolution. And our Crayton Duncan now, he say he competing. Instead of running on substance, no. The same man that was denying our people jobs. He was running campaign here in Teahjay. They were on it. Boko district resurfaces. All right? And that's what Crayton Duncan and were all in a place. The article is right on the internet. The children work for that man for 6 to 7 months. The man said, "I'm paying you." He calling their name. They are crooks. They are criminals. And the same thing they did to our people. They got the country covered. They got all the resources in the country. And Crayton Duncan there, time for Tubman's birthday, they say they hot tax. They get taxes because our people were living in the huts, you know. So they will go around and take taxes for no poor people. They call it taxation without representation. They have no representation in government, but they're taking taxes from them. That Crayton Duncan in history here. Crayton Duncan looked at our country enough, and he can still tell us the source of the wealth in the country. But he goes around, the man that gave up community college, All right? The man that gave up community college, that gave up schools. All right? Let me give a little bit of Mr. Zarzar, the thing that Crayton Duncan doesn't want to acknowledge. The man exposed corruption in Sinoe County, and Milton Teahjay was declared guilty. All right? That's some of his record. I'm giving you a little bit of it. All right? Some of the people that Crayton Duncan were fighting, they should not get jobs. For the 6th person, Mr. Zarzar kept the children on scholarship. When Teahjay was stealing Crayton Duncan, they did not say a word. This is it. When Crayton Duncan and Teahjay, and they were working, they were buddies. Teahjay, they're supposed to give our people jobs. Crayton Duncan said, don't do it. And so they went on and said, Booker District, resurfaces in Sinoe. They put it that the propaganda they were running so people can get jobs. That Crayton Duncan history, I'm not talking about 1847, I'm talking about recent history. All right? So Mr. Zarzar, he built structures, he built schools. I mean, all over the place. These are things the man been doing. That thing that Crayton Duncan did not do for 100 and I don't know the exact year to call. Because when our charter, when our Ellen Johnson said a more than 130 years, they can't do those things. The man giving children scholarship, some children going out of the country, getting telecommunication for our people, that's something that Crayton Duncan cannot do or his people could not do in 130 or 50 years, I should say. All right? I can go on and show you some of the things that Mr. Zarzar has been doing. All right? When Teahjay were eating the money, they were sharing the money at the machine. Zarzar didn't love it for our roads to be fixed in Sinoe County, and Crayton Duncan, they were in bed with Teahjay. Nothing he did. When Teahjay sponsored it, but what did Crayton Duncan say? Nothing. Nothing. When Crayton Duncan took that poor woman's car, particular from Patricia Flomo, Crayton Duncan said nothing. He doesn't care. He doesn't. All he wants is money. When Teahjay is treating our people as slaves, the same thing that Crayton Duncan did to our people, that what Teahjay is replicating now. Crayton Duncan can't say anything. But on campaign trail right now, he's a good guy. You're listening to them. You're listening to Crayton Duncan again. Just the same way they listen to Charles Taylor and they ruined the country. The same way they listen to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and they looted the country. The same way they listen to Taylor and the main president and they looted the country. People of Sinoe County, people of the Republic of Liberia, it's time to open your eyes. Don't let the people, when that ridiculous song they sang, you kill my pa, you kill my ma, I will vote for you. That time, it's dumb. It's a dumb thing to do. Crayton Duncan people, then they kill your people. Literally, they made them into slaves, they killed them. And on top of that, they kill your people economically. And the man going around, he want to demonize people. Crayton Duncan must change the strategy. If he wants to preach that kind of politics, it will not be good for him. Because we will dig out the history. All right? Crayton Duncan should run on what he has done for the 6 years. How many bills he sponsored? What did he do? How much was sent to Sinoe County through his lobbyistic power? What did he? Those are things we want to hear. What oversight did he provide? What are the bills and what impact the bills are having right now on the people of Sinoe and the people of the Republic? Those are things we want to hear from Crayton Duncan. But Crayton Duncan right now is saying, oh, Zarzar did not build hand pump, but you led the country for almost 150 years, if not 70. But he said somebody is negligent. That's the wrong politics. It is, you are putting yourself in a mess, Crayton Duncan. And I will tell our people, this man is an oppressor of you. And that is why you are backwards right now, because how Crayton Duncan people use the 130 years fairly and they distribute the resources. They build the country will not be where it is right now. How Charles Taylor used the resources to develop the country, it wouldn't be where it is right now. How Ellen Johnson Sirleaf used the resources to build the country, it wouldn't be where it is right now. But Crayton Duncan ate the money. Crayton Duncan stole from the bank, from Mel Jones, and he dumped the man. But he going around and said somebody did not build hand pump. Even though the hand pumps are all over the place. We'll show you the hard evidence. So ladies and gentlemen, we on it. 2023, we have to liberate our people from that. The likes of Crayton Duncan and the likes of Teahjay. Because they're the same people. It's about money, nothing else. Now what Crayton Duncan can stay in the country for 1 month. He's all over the place. He say he's a foreign law. The scholarship where he lying about it, you know, see, he talking about it again. No. It's about life, not scholarship or jobs. You say you are taking 300 persons from Sinoe County, 600, all those numbers you are calling. Yeah, you're talking about it again. Because it was a scheme to bring our people and carrying them in another country to make them into slaves. So he say, oh, I'm bringing them to America. Then you're hanging out with Filipino people then. You can go to American embassy to negotiate for our children to come to America and going to a Philippine embassy. When we expose him, we call the bank here, and not the bank, but we call the embassy, Washington, D.C. We call the embassy in Liberia to ascertain, to verify what Crayton Duncan is saying. We on that he's saying anything about bringing people to America anymore. It's a bunch of guys, they can lie. You will not bring anybody here. He can come for all the visa here, all the children in the office, he not see one person with him. No, he will not do it. He can't. He does not want to open your eyes. He just wants to keep you in those villages, that thing he called radio station, so he can keep the children there, and they put that I mean, basically in Rwanda, right? The same thing. The people put themselves against each other. They use the radio. So Crayton Duncan there, they got those weapons. So that the young children, the indigenous people, when the people go up, and your own children there were saying those in the army. But they don't want to get the weapons to the children. They miseducated them. And my job here is to educate the children. Don't allow your oppressor to use you to oppress or divide your people. Don't do that. Don't allow Crayton Duncan to do that to your people. They did enough harm to you. And don't allow him to perpetuate that. You try him for 6 years. And Crayton Duncan cannot show you one bill. One legislature he can't show you. He can't see in the House of Representatives to make a case for the people of Sinoe County. Nothing out there. He's all over the place. And drinking liquor and sleeping in 5-star hotel. That's it. And when you're traveling, you can't bring any of those stars with him. No, he can't. I just told you, Teahjay of all people, after 40 to 50 years in government, he managed finally to send you, Blady, our son, to Rwanda to get a bachelor's degree. Crayton Duncan can't do it. Why? It's because he does not want to have a challenge. He does not. He does not want a competition. Because he has a master's degree and the children, he wants to keep them at high school level. Not quality high school too. The honor-served high school. He can't send his children there. No. Crayton Duncan, the school he say he barely will not send his son there. He will not send his daughter there. No way. But they're going around. And they say they're doing things for people. He will not put his son on the bus like this. No, Crayton Duncan will not do it. No day Crayton Duncan will put his son in the car and say, don't wear seatbelt. Before you even put them on the subject. These are indigenous children, and the guys don't care. He doesn't care. And my joy here is to help our people out. If you want to make your oppressor, and when you want to say, you kill my pa, you kill my ma, or vote for you, it's up to you. But we'll tell you these people are not for you. Crayton Duncan is not for you. It's not for you. If Crayton Duncan is indeed for you, he will take you where your children are, the school your children are going to. That the place you will carry your children. But he wants your children to be subordinate to his children. And so he carried his children to London, US, Harvard University, Oxford University. I think he can carry his children there. Then he build school. When the wind blows, he can fall down on the children. That death try and put them on the bus and pack them there like sardine. Outside the bus and all, he put them there. But Crayton Duncan said, that's not negligent. Oh, that is love. He paying attention to your children. Be allowed this American Liberian guy to fool you. The same way Charter to fool you and destroy the country. The same way Ellen Johnson said he came there and destroyed the country and paid Charter and gave him $10,000 in your book. This child will be great. Go read Ellen's book. She said that. She's financed the war. And they gave her power again on top of it. What did she do? And Crayton Duncan going around and say somebody did not build him pump. What are this ways, Crayton Duncan? Are you not ashamed to say that? Are you not ashamed, Crayton Duncan? Are you not ashamed to put our children on a bus like this? And you go among them, you go lie about a man who is building schools. The first ever community college after 130 plus years. Something that Crayton Duncan can do. It's just how I did it. It is Zarzar that did it. And not Crayton Duncan. Crayton Duncan has stepped on the lion's tail. And we will deal with him since he wants to go this route. He will not run. He will not tell us what he will do and what he has done. And he will go and run smear campaigns. Crayton Duncan is proceeding the wrong way. You tell your Crayton Duncan, those of you, or the indigenous children that were Crayton Duncan in his office. And when he's traveling out of the country, he can't bring you. He been every week Crayton Duncan out of the country, but he can't bring one of your children to see the word. Why? It's because the guy said, keep the man ignorant and rule him. So Crayton Duncan wants to be exposed. He wants his children to be exposed. And your children be dumb. They be giving, they gave our people crumbs. And then when you build those things, I see the children and they say, Crayton Duncan, that development, man. I say, you can see, you now see development? That record thing that Crayton Duncan, that palaver huts he building. That's why you don't see development yet. Crayton Duncan is like, PLA will say the food on the table, and you on the table and you getting the crumbs and you say that food. No. When you see the one when Crayton Duncan bring you to New York, when you see New York, hey, then you will see development. Let the man bring you to Philadelphia so you can see. Then, hey, now you're talking and you're seeing the world. That man builds that nonsense over there for 130 plus years. In addition to Taylor 10 years, in addition to Ellen Johnson 12 years, Crayton Duncan and then build one hand pump in our place. But you're going around Dr Nancy Zarzar building hand pumps. They're giving you community college. They're giving you high schools. When Mr. Zarzar was the Deputy Minister of Education at the Ministry of Education, he built more schools. Why? It's because he wants our children to be empowered so that they can compete with Crayton Duncan. So that when they complete high school, he can send them out of the country too. And that's why you see people like Maurice Sarko. The man doing a master of philosophy in education. How many of our children Crayton Duncan sent to get our advanced knowledge? None whatsoever. But Crayton Duncan going around and throwing and pointing finger. When I read your history, what Samuel Rosner did to our people in Sinoe, I don't want to see you guys again. You saw our people as slaves. They sent them to the Spanish island on the plantations. That's what Crayton Duncan did. And then naming the streets after them inside the county, after suppressing us. We got to change all the names of those streets, of the port of Greenville. Alfred Ross is a criminal. You can't name something after that man. We will read so that we can educate ourselves. Because our children are being fooled by these people that bamboozled them, that tricked them up. Crayton Duncan got to change the tactics. If he does not want to be politically demolished, history will use his history to tell our people, do you want somebody who brought a broad war and killed 250,000 of your children? Is that the man you want? That child to the brother. Crayton Duncan, his child to the brother. Do you want somebody who said, your level, the mansion or the city of Morovia, I will build it, and she didn't do it. She can't even finish the renovation. That Ellen Johnson said, you're talking about that Crayton Duncan ma. That Crayton Duncan ma. These are the history of the people. And they tell you, Ellen Johnson said he will come on the international platform. And you think that one of those local journalists then. And the man did a research, and said, you appointed your son to be the Ben governor. Why is that so? Nobody's doing it around the world. And he said, who has not done the message? The message naming the leaders around the world are not doing it. And he said, that lie. That's not true. And these are the people. These are the people that using our children. Your kids supporting Crayton Duncan, you will see the real man. You will see the real man. Just the same way, what you calling Augustine Chio acting nice until he got 9 years and you fired the boy's name from the office that ran campaign for him. You will see the true color of Crayton Duncan. You keep supporting him. You say, kill my man, kill my pa, make my mom, my pa slave, make my ancestor slave and step on their neck. I will make you senator. Do that. Go and do it. Keep doing it. You will learn, you will say, Dr. Yapodato, the wise man of Sinoe County, to us one time. And we did not listen. If you don't listen, the rule still remains in the jungle that we live. The survival of the strong. If you don't want to survive, support your oppressor. The oppressor will oppress you. He will give you crumbs. That's what he will do to you. Because human beings, we are selfish set of people. And that's why we make laws. When no laws, those that are strong will suppress the rest of the weak people. And that's why we put laws in place. Crayton Duncan, then they put laws in place at the time that favor them, their people. That's what they're doing. And the man is going around. Crayton Duncan parking our children on the bus. Let sardines. No, I don't know why I kept using sardine. Because sardine can be outside the cans. They can. The man pack our children in the bus and even outside and they're sitting on the wood. One of the children can be, they are not Crayton Duncan children. No. He can't do that to his children. But he can do it to us. He can go to the people and pay their children. The men are built community college. Our children get at least 2-year degree now. Sinoe County is supposed to be talking about community college after 130 plus years. We should be talking about community college. We should be talking about state of the art. The way we got University of Pennsylvania and Harvard, Princeton University, MRT. That was also against in every county in Liberia. But I want to get one university in Liberia over there. It's just it's not even up to par right now. They left everything, and Crayton Duncan talking about negligence. You can't play recklessly play with words when I'm around. When you have been over the reckless, you have been heartless, you suppress you. They wanted to Florida, it was small. The people, they didn't even put knees on our people's neck. Crayton Duncan and they actually sat. Now, I mean, they even brought cars and put it on our people whole body. That's what they did to the people. That is not negligent. No, that's love to Crayton Duncan. I got to go, guys. I will bring you more. Next show, when I come next show, we'll profile a little bit more Crayton Duncan. The men are going around telling people, oh, they don't want to build hand pump. Crayton Duncan, how shame. You should be ashamed of yourself to say that. We're supposed to be building pump outside time like this. Time like this, you're supposed to be building hand pump outside and people go do that 18 for the 17. It's because you guys took the money. The people oppress you here, they made you slaves. You went to Liberia. The people protested, you established your country over there. And the same people that oppress you brought the resources to them. You put it in the banks. You left the place. When the people go to our villages, then they force our people to tow them. They beat them. And Crayton Duncan say he's talking about somebody not paying hand pump. I'm out for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the day. Let me see. I think there's a comment here before. Thank you, Mr. Manor, for following. All right. So I'll do more of that on Crayton Duncan. The man that can't pay the people that work for him. He can't pay them. But he put them off on people. Yes. We'll bring all the articles and read them to you, so you can see what is in the news of Crayton Duncan. The man who lied. He said you are bringing our children to America and you can't talk about it anymore. Because we exposed his scheme. You're trying to carry our children to another country. Just the same way they carry our children to Oman and they treating them as slaves. And the same scheme that Crayton Duncan was on. And we exposed that. Yes. That's what Crayton Duncan will come and do to our children. You say you're bringing our children to the United States. Why can't you go to the U.S. Embassy right in Monrovia there? It's right there. And Crayton Duncan said he went to Nigeria to go to the Filipino embassy. Why you had to go to the Philippine embassy when you have the embassy right there in Monrovia? Why? These are the scams they carry on. These are crooks that want to use our people. Because maybe the Filipino now, they already bribing, they give you some money, and say, oh, I will get some workers for you. But I will tell them, say, they're going to America because when we hear America need, we can be anxious. And so everybody start doing registration until we expose it. Now we can't talk about it anymore. Yes. We can't talk about it anymore. All right, guys. I'll see you another day. Next Monday, be here. More profiling of Crayton Duncan. I'm out.